How loud is this going to be when it comes back on? Hello. And greetings and salutations.
Now, if you remember, Ross won the first race for
Time to watch a damn race. Again.
Tonight, he's hoping to get his first win of the
Excuse me.
season. Here,
It's not Corona, I promise.
Well, Jamie, I'm sorry. I stole your stat. 6 in the last 6. I said Harrison Burton could do it. You say Ross Chastain. We have a lot of options this evening. And now, as we see it, keys to the race. Kurt, lead us off.
Yeah, we heard it from Harrison Burton. Restarts. You have to be
One moment.
aggressive on restarts. There's no bones about it. If you're on the inside, you're not in the preferred lane, but you got to get it sorted out.
Widen the groove out. We saw very, very narrow racing quarters last night. A lot of carnage because of this. NASCAR has put a lot of effort into trying to drag this line down, make it better side-by-side racing for us tonight.
Well, good.
You can see it right there.
Wouldn't that be great?
One thing, too, you got to adapt to your pit crew and the strategy that your crew chief is
Mike's
giving you.
working, we're on, we're ready.
2 tires, fuel only.
Almost missed the start.
A little bit longer tonight, so you just got to adapt to whatever the crew chief's going to hand you.
We in now.
Cedric sweep. I like what I saw of the 22 car last night. A lot of speed, especially when they got out on the point. Let's see if he can sweep this baby tonight.
There's him coming down pit road, as all
Excuse me.
drivers will do. No practice,
How
no
are you?
qualify, and so you get an opportunity
I am
to
well.
drive down
Reasonably
pit
well.
lane and check that pit road speed.
Slept better last night, but still don't feel like I slept too good.
Get ready to go racing, and Kurt, you said
Looks like we're going green this time by. This is full-blown 300-mile race. Okay.
The stage is expanded, and we get a competition caution at lap 20.
Oh, great. Last night was short and sweet and entertaining. This will probably be drawn out and not as entertaining.
Team starting ninth tonight.
We'll see.
You know, look at your back, and you're rising above. That's what you keep doing. You're rising into points. You're doing what you need to do. Get out
Rising above and wrecking back markers. Way to go, Justin Haley.
Chris Rice, Colic team president, the master motivator.
He is too, man. It's so funny.
Pacing the field tonight here in Kentucky, the all-new Toyota.
Turn my goddamn
GR
fan up, because it's kind of hot in here.
Mike Snyder on the pole, just like he was for the second part of our doubleheader.
So we had
Also finished
the top 15 from last night have been inverted.
Jesse Little, and Snyder gonna take the outside
That'll make this
line.
first
We didn't
stage
see that
fun.
on the initial start last night.
We didn't last night, but as the race progressed, I think
45
we
laps, I
ran that
believe,
traction
for
compound.
stage one.
The race was won on the outside.
No competition caution.
I like this inversion. I like what I see as a
Race is
car
starting
driver.
at
I don't
pretty
know if
much
it's
precisely
fair.
the same time it started
Sometimes
last
we see
time.
this on Sundays. We've been on both sides of it, right? You're either on the good side or the bad side. But as a fan and somebody that's watching this race tonight, I like what I see with this.
Here we have the invert, top 15. Some of these guys have never been this far up front, and it's going to be good down into 1 and 2. Lights are out. That's that.
Mike Snyder and Jesse Little on the front row. Boy, you never thought you'd hear that. There's Jeremy Clements and Brett Moffitt.
These guys are definitely smart on what they were trying to do.
Gregson's in the catbird seat. Of all the really good cars, he's got the best starting position. He's loose into one. Still dirty on the apron. Nobody spun out tonight. They made it through turn one. Oh, no. The 47 of Weatherman just pounded the wall off of 2. Pounded it hard. Shit's coming off the car. The right front is down. And that'll bring out a caution on lap 1. We're still green? Dude, there's shit all over the racetrack. Never mind, no caution. We stay green. And Jeremy Clements is leading. Brett Moffitt's second. Mike Snyder's third.
Very well could have been.
I cannot believe there was no yellow.
I can't believe there's no caution for that.
For whatever reason, this traction compound in the racetrack is very, very
I see them running over the shit that he let. How is that? They have relaxed yellows turned on. That's it. So the 47 got a top 10 last night and DNF on lap 1 tonight. Here's how Clements got the lead from Snyder.
Again, I just think it's a product of that traction compound. It takes heat. You got to burn the heat into that thing before you get to grip.
Oh, Ryan Sieg's spinning out. Ryan Sieg's around off of 2. Keep it out of the wall. Keep it out of the wall. Save it, save it, save it. Oh, he didn't save it. Now there's a caution, lap 3. Damn, Sieg lost it off of 2, and I thought he was going to keep it out of the wall. But that thing locked up and just nosed into the wall good enough to tear it up. Boy, we're off to a auspicious start, to say the least. Yeah, that is a
We talked
bummer.
about this widening a group. It just doesn't look like it's
He was
down.
going for
Kurt and I talked
third
about this and made note of this. It looks
on
like
Mike
they did a
Snyder,
little bit
and
more down to 3 and 4 than they did 1 and 2. Again, just looked like he was down there in slick conditions, got loose underneath them, and away it went.
Man,
boy, I hope the Cup race is like this.
notorious for low grip. Like
the best you can hope
tracks that
for.
bakes all day in the sun. The first set of tires or the first run, everything's just slipped and sliding.
We have a caution.
And you're seeing guys bust loose, especially when you on the inside of somebody on the fast side of the track, down in 1 and 2. It's way faster.
Busted loose.
than
You
is in
heard
3
it.
and 4.
You heard Kurt Busch. It's Kurt Busch and Clint Boyer on
It's
commentary.
off the 2, and he's just sideways on. Nothing much he's going to do there.
2 drivers have had problems early. First caution comes out before lap 5 at Kentucky.
Well, there should have been a caution on lap 1, and then that wouldn't have happened, or it probably wouldn't have happened. Once again, great start. Unfortunately, Gregson's up to second with a way better car than his competition, as far as the guys that are around him. I'm not used to Kentucky lacking grip. It usually has too much grip. God, it's hot in here. I was watching Tourette's guy on YouTube before I started my stream. That's why I was late. Barely got on for the last 2 pace laps. Gucci finger hold, man, get out of that. Gucci finger hold. Show mercy. See, you have to know how to break the Gucci finger hold. There's a wreck on lap 3. Actually, there was a wreck on lap 1, and a wreck on lap 3, and one on lap 3 brought out a caution. Like I said, they must have had the relaxed cautions turned on. Sunday, 2:30. I am nice car.
Early cautions a theme at Kentucky. Lap 1. Last
It is Clements, Gregson, Moffitt, and Snyder on the front row. So Gregson's going to check out here.
Same with Brandon Jones.
We're only going to have to deal with it for another 39 laps before the stage ends.
Issue with the tear off.
This looks like the way it is right there, Kurt. Like it's gotta be.
I don't like having it on my ear, so I just hold it like this.
Apart or
Plus, I don't need to hear nothing anyway. I got to hear that.
Cut 'em all, you know what I mean?
Might have been shrapnel from Weatherman's car when he tagged the fence, and then
Nobody's here yet, but last night some guys showed up halfway through the race.
Full 200 laps.
Brandon Jones needs a big run.
Woo!
You can see
I'm out of breath. What am I, fat or something?
Jones 22nd.
Just a little.
Right there with Daniel
Not fat, just really out of shape.
Rear, driving the 8 car. Front row on the restart. Clements and Gregson up to second.
So Clements pulls away on the outside there, but I don't think he's going to hold it very long. If he's not clear by 1.
We learned last night.
Boy, you see that Junior Motorsports power through the corner there, because Gregson just gassed up through the center, and, well, he's still not clear. Going all the way down to the bottom, not giving the 51 any side draft. And now he's got it. Oh, no, he doesn't. Not yet. Can't put the power down. It's tight on that bottom lane. And Clements retakes the lead. Ha-ha, Noah Gregson. Jeremy Clements out front. Anthony Alfredo up to third. Oh, hey. What's up, Janet? We're only on lap 8. We've had 2 wrecks, just like last night. Last night's race was wild. God, they look like early 90s Daytona going into the turns, especially turn 3. They're all on top of each other, single file in one groove. You're seeing a lot of passing going on because a bunch of crappy cars started up front because of the inversion. Kurt Busch is on commentary. Burt Cush, Kurt Busch, whatever you want to call him. Bile Cush and Burt Cush. Actually, it's Kurt Busch and Clint Boyer. Snyder's on the loose side and on the not having a good motor side. Has Allgaier got trouble again?
It's cleaning up well.
I think Allgaier's coming to the pits. God, this dude has no luck. Oh, yeah, it's a backup car. They ain't had the chance to tune on this thing.
I guess the good news here is that you're going to get a competition.
Austin Cindric's only up to 8th. He started 15th because he won. They inverted the top 15 for the start of this race. Gregson's making another run at Clements.
At the front, Clements continues to lead, but Gregson not going away.
And that just shows the importance of taking care of your car. We talked about it last night.
It's a 1 lane. It's a 1.5 lane racetrack.
The car that you brought, and unfortunately they did and missed it a little bit. 51.
Fight him, Clements. Don't give it up.
That's awesome for him, his team, family, such a good family. Been in this sport a long time. I spent a lot of money down there, the old Clements boys and race shots buying late model engines, always bringing the heat.
Well, that's why they're in the race. His dad, Tony, great engine builder.
Gregson's to the inside. Oh, no. 51 still clear.
Engines for these Xfinity cars.
Lap 12.
Them a ton of money.
Clements is a little on the loose side there in the center.
He was out front for
Gregson got his nose in there.
on a 2-tire stop, out front again tonight.
And now Gregson's got the lead. He drove it in by a mile. Although he got tight. Here comes the 51 back. 51's loose and the 9 is tight. They're side by side coming off a 4. Wow, good racing at Kentucky. But it's only because the 51 is slow and the 9's faster, but it's still hard to pass. I think Gregson got it now. Yep. Noah Gregson's got the lead. Based on recent history, that will not last.
Can you believe this?
Just like the game.
First 12 laps. Most laps he's ever
You can learn a lot about racing,
Great
playing the
job
game.
for him, and he's second right now behind Noah.
Now you gotta love that invert. Well, here's Harrison Burton making up some quick ground. Sorry, P6.
Started 17. Great start to
The only car that started up front that's still up there is Clements.
Definitely going to trend towards the first half of his season right now, as far as all those good top 10 runs and good consistent runs.
Tell you what, that 11 car right there's plenty loose. You see that thing wiggling around in the trail. So you're not counting, by the way. You don't want to wiggle much more than that in that stuff, do you?
No, he's tiptoeing around, trying to figure out where the balance of the setup is. He's definitely on the loose side.
But I think that's just like we saw last night, that 22 car.
Briscoe is, I think, 11th. Yep.
And I think he's going to do it again.
From Cindric
Won last night. Started
up to 7th, going for 6th.
He too is gaining ground
He's got it.
early, and maybe starting
We all, well, as much as he kicked their ass last night, he's probably gonna. If he gets up front, it's over. Gregson once again. It's a repeat of last night's race already. Gregson's got clean air. Cindric's in traffic a little bit, and it's hard to pass. Daniel Hemrick's in the 8 car tonight. Jeb Burton was in it last night for all of about 2 laps.
He would rather be in dirty air and follow a guy and be in that spray. That's how important that spray is.
And Daniel Hemrick, by the way, this is his first time. Ladies and gentlemen, we have been here twice, but that's his first time being on the racetrack. So to see him in that 8 car marching up through the field, that's going to be a good night for them. Good to see.
And kind of double trouble because he was going to start at the back because of the driver change. Jeb Burton drove the 8 last night, but Jeb wrecked and they went to a backup car. So he's fighting a couple of things here, but he's made his way to the top dozen in the first 15 laps, Jamie.
Absolutely, and it was really unfortunate this
I think this race should be as short as last night, but it's a little longer. Last night was great. It was just quick, it was exciting, and it was over. Tonight it's like 66 laps longer. And Cindric is in the top 5. Making it look easy. No competition caution to slow him down this time.
In Miami and had a great run going, but wrecked out in that overtime finish. He wants to get back on track and has a fast race car early. So does Cindric. You saw him go to the top 5, and Burton still wrestling with Haley here.
Finally made the pass. They have been wrestling for several laps there. Austin Cindric made short time with both of them, went on. Finally, Harrisonburg makes the pass.
I'm going to do a season in the Xfinity Series on NASCAR Heat 5 and stream it. I'm going to call it the Kyle Busch Simulator because we're going to play as Kyle Busch and win every race. That's a great idea. I'm going to play on a high difficulty, but I'm going to use my custom setups, and I'm fairly confident that we're going to win every race anyway, and it's going to be the Kyle Busch Simulator.
Yeah, definitely the track's cleaning up.
Hey, Jeff. My pick tonight is Cindric again. Cindric started 15th. He's up to 5th. It's a repeat of last night. Gregson's out front with clean air with a tight race car, but Cindric is just picking them apart. Just had to start 15th because of the inversion. So, Cindric's going to sweep the week. Allgaier already had a problem. He had a flat early in the race, so he's laps down or whatever.
They did approve an extra tire, and he's the first guy 1 lap down.
He's 1 lap down. He's in the free pass position. But we're only on lap 20 of the first 45. So he's got about 25 to go to the stage end. Jeremy Clements led some laps. Jeremy Clements got out front early, took the lead, and then Gregson chased him down. Weatherman wrecked on lap 1. Sieg wrecked on lap 3. It's been interesting so far. 3 wide through the tri-oval, Alfredo, Chastain, and Harrison Burton. And did Cindric just pass all 3 of them? He sure did. Cindric just passed 3 cars at once going to turn 1. Boy, Chastain's loose. Don't get on his outside. Oh, there's a competition caution? Why? We had one last night? I thought you didn't need one at both doubleheader races? Okay, so they throw a competition caution after lap 20. Fine. I'd be willing to bet they don't pit, which would render this caution pointless. Considering we just raced there last night, there really wasn't a need for one. Okay. God, the Friday the 13th servers are still screwed, so I'm probably not going to get to play tonight.
Well, at least they fixed some of it, right?
I saw some people saying it'll work sometimes, but then I saw a guy about an hour ago on Reddit who was like, tried to play, it's not working. He said, I tried 10 matches and got booted from all 10 because the servers are down. It's because people hacked the servers and were trying to take them down for some reason, and it screwed everything up. So basically now you can't play Friday the 13th until they fix it, and it's been 2 weeks and nothing's been done. They say they're looking into it. They're trying to figure out how to fix it. We're going to try tonight anyway, probably. I'm pretty sure the PC version's screwed too. I think they said it was on all 3 versions of the game, PC, Xbox, PS4. I'm getting it on PC soon for when my friend Wolf plays, because every now and then she'll stream and play on PC instead, and we feel left out. Not anymore. Ain't nobody gonna leave me out anymore. I guess starting Monday, I'm officially part of the PC Master Race for the first time in my life.
Because Dale gets his PC.
It said it'd be here Sunday or Monday, but I saw my Amazon, it said it's arriving Monday, and I'm like, okay, I can wait. I'm gonna be off a lot this week from the looks of it, so I got plenty of time to mess around with it. I don't know if I can stream well from it. I was looking up online. It's like to stream from your PC while playing a game, you got to have a pretty heavy-duty computer, and they said laptops usually don't work well for it, so I don't know. I'll probably try it anyway, if I can figure it out. How you cold in here? It's hot in here.
The fan's on, jeez.
Yeah, but it's still hot. Allgaier's windshield got hit by a brake rotor. That wouldn't have been a brake rotor off the 47 car when he wrecked on lap 1 and they didn't throw a caution. And I saw all them cars go down the backstretch and run over everything he left behind. Oh, no, surely that wasn't it.
Let us continue.
Props to you, NASCAR. Matt Mills gets the free pass, not Justin Allgaier. Gregson had just lapped Mills right before the caution came out. So Allgaier's still a lap down.
But it's okay though, he'll catch
He
up.
might as well pit now, and if he can't get the free pass before the end of the stage, stay out at the stage, take a wave around, and hope for a quick caution. I mean, there's been a lot of wrecks after restarts, so I like his chances.
If it, I'm gonna be screwed.
Oh, that's from last year. I don't know what the hell they were showing.
And normally that doesn't make people too happy, but at least you get in front of them.
Yeah, you can certainly get right behind them, take the air off of them. You gotta be careful not to bump them because, oh, by the way, when they get back behind you, they just might get you back and retaliate. There's a lot of different ways. The biggest thing that I see on this racetrack, utilizing this traction compound, is that slide job. It may not complete the pass.
Yeah, I can't mention Allgaier anymore. I don't blame it on me, but
to take the advantage.
feel bad for the dude.
Outside. The other guy's on the inside. He's going to have to check up. Unless the track starts to groove itself.
Every time I mention this driver, Justin Allgaier, something bad happens to him. Like a wreck or running over a brake rotor like he did.
Facts tonight, Ford has won 6 of the last 13 Kentucky Xfinity races. Got a big one last night with that guy, Austin Cindric. And that's the most of any manufacturer. They won here last year, too. Cole Custer got him to victory lane. Alfredo, 6th last night, and he's 5th right now.
Maybe by the time it's 10,
Yeah, probably a little bit, but
What happened last night? We got 4 whole ass people in here. Whole ass people.
That's right, too. You got to be careful there when that thing.
This caution is so pointless because nobody pitted.
That thing's gonna bite. When it does, you better have your hands, but you better be ready for it because it can come around and get you loose, and you're either gonna overcorrect and get in the wall or spin out.
Yeah, if you're on the tight side, yep, you gotta be able to utilize that, and he's doing good. He's going to check up off the throttle, stay cool.
Before we go green, let's hear from Jamie Little.
Chase Briscoe moved up 1 spot. 2
Gregson, Clements, Cindric, and Chastain, the top 4. Gregson picked the outside lane.
Changes. They had to change that camber in the left front. They took some out because remember, Adam, last night I felt like we were talking about tire vibration a lot, wheel vibration for these drivers. So they're hoping to combat that tonight with those changes.
Yeah, we definitely saw several cars caught in the left front last night. I think that got better as they rubbered in the racetrack. But again, those are things that they can adjust as teams.
Gene from Kiss with Gene from Kiss.
Caution is the competition caution. Matt Mills gets the free pass. And we'll keep an eye on Justin Allgaier as he tries to get in that free pass position after getting a lap down with that unscheduled pit stop early. We go green.
Yeah, my stream ain't perfect, but at least you actually get to see what's going on. Hear, not see. Hear what's going on.
so baskets
Here we go, boys. We've got Gregson in control of the restart.
Gregson. He's got Chastain on his bumper, so Cindric's trapped on the bottom in 3rd, stuck behind the 51. Get to the middle, 22. God, I can't believe I'm cheering for Austin Cindric.
Make the outside
Loose on the bottom. He's going backwards for a few laps. There he goes. They're training by Cindric on the outside. Well, he sends it in on Harrison Burton into 3. Didn't stick. Backs off, but he gets in front of Hurst. So Cindric fell back to 5th. Hello, choose rule Wednesday night at the All-Star race.
And going in the wrong direction right there at the initial start.
Yeah, I saw it time and time again last night, and it doesn't look like it's changed much tonight.
Briscoe jumped up tonight. Jamie talked about the fact he was 11th prior to going green one more time.
Guess we're going to see how patient Cindric is.
Well, you know, I didn't know there was going to be a competition caution at 20, but now I see why NASCAR did not throw a caution for the 47 wrecking on lap 1. Very consistent, NASCAR.
See how it plays out. Usually doesn't.
Damn, Jeremy Clements is still second.
You said, how are you going to play it?
Restarted on the inside line, still second.
Up for everyone because we're 18 laps till the stage ends. And speaking of which, here comes the 98, and he's bringing two of those guys with him that started in the rear, the 8 of Daniel Hemrick, and
Daniel Hemrick's already in the top 10. Started dead last. He's in the top 10.
Daniel Hemrick stepping in again. We just talked about that. Him stepping into this thing cold turkey, running, not having that 200 laps of practice tonight. Brandon Jones, he's the same boat. He essentially didn't get any laps on the track. Wrecked on the first lap. Really, the wreck landed in his lap. It was
Ooh, Haley had a moment there in the middle of two. Chastain's by Clements for second now. Well, he's door to door with him.
Chastain looking to
Oh, no, loose. He anticipated that thing getting loose and he backed off a little bit. But he's got much more power than the 51, so there he goes.
He's fixing to get freight train.
Yes, he is. 51, 20, 22, 18. Uh-oh, Chastain. What are you going to do here, buddy?
So frustrating right there. Now he's
Oh, boy, yep. Well, now Chastain's going backwards.
3 cars. Boom. Oh,
5 cars are about to train by him on the outside because he got loose once.
Anthony Alfredo said, give me some of this.
This is looking like a Talladega freight train, and we're at a mile and a half.
I said that already. I said it looks like early 90s Daytona, not Talladega.
Actually, Sunday afternoon, but we understand. Sunday, we want it to be warmer.
That's exactly what it looks like. Looks like the Michigan Cup race last year.
And Briscoe's going on by.
The first one, not the shitty second one.
Man, you start over, right? You know what you gotta do?
Second Michigan race last year was so forgettable. I can't remember who won. I think it was Harvick.
Because you have to drive it off in there and try to make that pass. If you don't, you're never going to get around it.
Gregson's got a second and a half lead on Clements. 15 to go in stage 1. It's literally a repeat of last night. Although last night was entertaining, so I just hope this race ends up half as good.
What of it will take the win? Who do you think's gonna win, Dale?
22. Austin Cindric.
I'm gonna think Glaston's gonna win because he has a lead for a long time.
He's led a lot lately, but ain't won a race. He keeps getting stages and leading laps, but he can't finish the race.
But he's been in the race for a long time, so we'll see if he can get as close to win, I guess. Has he won before?
He's won twice before, but lately he's been leading the most laps but not winning.
So this will be a good win if he wins, right? This guy struggles winning. He leads for a long time, but then gets taken.
His car is better than his talent.
Yeah, but
That's what I've always said.
Taken,
Great car, average to decent driver at best. I hesitate to say Gregson's even decent. He's just dirty. Overdrives the shit out of his car. And he's got a really good car, so sometimes it works. Hope he never makes the Cup because he doesn't deserve to be there. But at the same time, if he does, I can't wait to watch him fail.
yeah, unless he wins again and he has to have to savage wins everybody in the car.
Oh my God. You go to the inside to make a pass on the guy in 3 and you immediately get loose. I don't know how you're supposed to pass anybody without just sending it in, pulling a slide job, and hoping you don't get too loose or tight.
Well, if you get loose, your car goes faster and easier to turn, but if you get too loose, you're basically going to crash. Because it'll be too fast for you to turn it.
Suddenly he does, Janet.
How many people on the stream right
5.
now? Nice.
Well, that Homestead race a few weeks ago, I swear to God, we had like 10 or 12 at one point. Like, I have people come and go.
Hopefully we get 20 today.
I doubt we get that for this race. Sunday we might. 10 to go in stage 1.
On lap number 3, when Ryan Sieg got sideways, did have an unscheduled pit stop for Justin Allgaier. He actually had a rotor. We were showing the tear-off problem on the windshield. He had a rotor.
Harrison Burton's second now. Clements has dropped back to 5th. They completely missed that. Cindric's crawled back up to 3rd. It's going to be that way all night. If he keeps restarting 3rd and 5th, he's just going to get screwed. He needs to restart 4th. That's the sweet spot.
Protect the driver from a brake rotor, man. That's a huge hit.
And obviously that brake rotors from weather to these cars, when he hits a wall, it'll break those brake rotors.
How was Jesse Little running for the lead or in the top 10 at the start of the race, and he's getting lapped already? Well, he's close to getting lapped.
Look at these two, Jesse Little in the
No, I'm wrong.
okay.
Okay. He looked like he was in front of the leaders, but I couldn't tell.
Williams, of course, he works with Mario Goslin, both of them up there inside the top 15. Really good for them tonight.
Hey, there's the asshole Bassett.
We showed you off the top that wild crash in the final lap of the race last night.
God, look how slow he is. He got a problem.
Now, but he too was in the top 15 moments ago.
And great to see those guys. They were burning the midnight oil last night. Obviously not an operation that's prepared to completely overhaul a car like that and get something ready. That was a huge shock for the car that they had last night. Good to see them back on the track tonight.
Oh, God, I got a headache.
Well, there's Colby Howard in the 15. That's another team that did somewhat.
Colby Howard's like, where's Anthony Alfredo?
Backup car. He's up to 18-year-old out of South Carolina, just graduated high school.
And that is definitely, we talked about that plane.
Looks like a meth head. No offense, Colby Howard. I'm sorry.
That's plane Z right
As an ugly guy, I can critique other people's appearance, too. Because I'll be the first to tell you, I'm not that good looking.
So they were working their tails off.
Why did Colby Howard?
Very loose.
Yeah, we almost
So go ahead and give you that spot, baby.
we almost had a moment there. So why did Colby Howard have to go to a backup car last night? He had a bit of a run-in with the 21 of Anthony Alfredo. Here's how it went down.
Last night,
Yeah, just doing a little side draft, and these guys got too close. Right here, you can see, obviously, a left side tire was.
come on, I make that move all the time in Heat 5 and nothing happens.
Such a strong run going. Very, very young kid putting on a.
Why is that not a mechanic in NASCAR games? I guess it'd be like, you know, if they put it in the game, it'd be way too sensitive and happen way too often if you cut somebody's tire by running into it.
He said, let's go have pasta.
You could just totally take advantage of that. Of course, you'd be at risk of cutting your own tire.
That's what he said. Choke on pasta. That's what he said.
5 to go, stage 1.
I'm glad you cleaned that up.
Burton's catching Gregson. Not much, but he's catching
I'll
him.
tell you what I'm thinking. 5 to go. Noah Gragson
Went from a second and a half down to about 3/10 or less, yeah. Cindric and Burton are running up on Gregson. Only 4 laps till the end of the stage, though.
Oh, look at this 22 car catching him.
I don't know about your prediction.
Yeah, I can blame it on Gregson leading. I have a headache because he's leading.
To win the stage.
Ooh, he got right behind that 52 car. Here comes Burton.
But here we got some lap traffic.
He's right in the tire tracks of the 52, and Harrison Burton's driven right up to his back bumper. Cindric's going to go to the outside and get both of them. The 52 will fuck off.
Almost 2 seconds. That's gone.
3 to go in the stage.
Cindric's just waiting.
God, this track wants to have a good race, but it just physically can't. Because when they repaved this place, they fucking killed it. But this place is trying to put on a good race. More lap traffic ahead with 2 laps. And Burton's right there. 2 wide lap cars, and they cut away from it in front of the leader. Hey, let's go back and look at fucking 5th place. Show the lead. Okay, they got it sorted out. I think Gregson's going to hold it because he drove in too deep on the bottom and pushed up off the corner. Oh, lap traffic getting in the fucking way. 1 to go in the stage, yeah. Gregson's in pretty good shape now because the 22 is stuck behind the 78. They're both having to run the very bottom. Yeah, Cindric got by Burton through all that. Yeah. He played the lap traffic perfectly. It slowed him down, but they got in Cindric and Burton's way just as much as they did Gregson. Oh, Harrison's going to get second here. Yep. Yep, Harrison Burton second. Gregson wins stage 1. Jeremy Clements 8th right now. Daniel Hemmer from dead last to 9th. See, this track wants to be good, but just can't.
How many people are going? Still 5?
4.
Wait, 1 from left.
Yeah, people come and go.
I guess they got bored or they have to go get something.
I'd get bored too. I'd actually just go watch the race.
Yeah, I wanted to go
I wouldn't listen to me.
I would
Y'all might hear a lot of me lately because I got some time off work. So you might be hearing a lot of me in the coming week.
Who, me?
Me. Obi-Wan Kenobi. Well, of course I know him. He's me. Oh, that Gregson headache. I don't know if it's a Gregson headache or sympathy pains for Justin Allgaier.
I don't know. This sounds really good. I'm probably going to stop now because I felt it was going to explode off. If you just finished it, then why did you shut it shut when there's nothing in it?
Because there's little drops in it that'll flick out everywhere. Yeah, I don't watch wrestling anymore, but who wants to explain to me why Peyton Royce is so unnaturally attractive? Sorry, just thinking out loud.
And then one day I'm going to buy 20 pounds of Coke and about 1 gallon of Mentos, and I'm going to do Coke.
Blake just said he's going to buy 20 pounds of Coke. Somebody lock him up. I'm kidding. He was talking about Coca-Cola, but just the way he said it was so funny.
Coke and Mentos.
Coke and Mentos, yeah.
It's the way when you shake it up, blow it with the Mentos inside the Coke, and then when you slam it on the ground, it acts like a rocket.
God almighty.
Goes, that's what I want to do when I'm a YouTuber.
Being a YouTuber is not all it's cracked up to be.
Five people. I know you.
I've been on YouTube for this long, and like, I get viewers in the single digits.
I know I don't get paid, but I can make my own money. Oh,
The
yeah.
NHRA resumes their season this weekend in Indianapolis. This will be their first event since February and begins a stretch of 16 races over the course of the next 19 Sundays. Check out qualifying at these times tomorrow in the Indy Special New
Take that bottle with you.
Sunday on Fox. Stage one complete for the NASCAR Xfinity Series at Kentucky. Gregson led 36 laps.
What's up with that pit road guy's eyes? He looks like he hasn't slept in days. What the fuck was that, Fox? They just randomly did a dramatic zoom in on a random crew guy's face, like right up to his eyes.
Here we go. First pit stops of the night. They're heading your way, Jamie.
Harrison Burton had an early penalty last night. They'll be sure to remind him of that, to watch his dash. Make sure you do not speed. Make sure we get all the equipment back over the wall. Since the car is still too tight, he felt the wear on the tires. They want to fix that just a bit.
What
Maybe
wear?
Down pit road a little bit more. You see Alfredo in the 9. Noah Gragson said security is fine, but he needs to be better if he's going to beat Cindric. Meanwhile, the 22 is Cindric, you see there in the number 2 pit box tonight. His car has been pretty good.
Yeah, how would the racing be affected if they didn't put a bunch of sticky shit in the middle of the racetrack? What if they just left the whole racetrack dusty and clean? It wouldn't have any grip, but it'd probably be a little more exciting. By the way, Cindric came out third again. He's going to drop to 5th or 6th, and Gregson's going to take off and lead every lap of the stage, because Gregson got to lead off pit road still.
Hey, no, it's Boyer Bush. Double A, you got us?
Where to speak?
Oh,
No, stop it.
we're not really be able to talk to him right now.
Just let him. Yeah, unfortunately, I think he just got speeding.
Oh, Noah Gregson too fast on pit road.
Now I gotta talk to him. Had a handful of
Noah Gregson too fast on pit road. You go into the back. Now talk to Clint Boyer for his punishment.
Man, stage winning machine, buddy. Holding a pretty wheel. Obviously, a little bit of hiccup right there. Anybody can get back up through him. I know you can. How's the track? How's your
I bet he doesn't.
How are you going to get back up through him now?
Well, I think our coach Camaro was a little bit tighter today, with it being 45 laps instead of 30 laps in the stages, and the race being 100 laps longer.
Oh, suddenly my head feels better. I'm kidding. I still have a headache.
I think Dave Ellens and the rest of the team
Gregson to the rear.
Very thankful for that. From yesterday, we got into the long end of the race, so tires are wearing a lot more today.
Hey, does it look like this? You sure?
Unfortunate, but we're gonna keep on holding our heads up, keep on fighting all day today. Super thankful for this team. Pit crew did a great job. It's not over. Still got
Nice
a long
phone,
race,
fool.
so hopefully we can rebound. I'm gonna be trying my best and hopefully be putting on a show.
All right, man. Good luck. Find that peanut butter.
Yep, suddenly I feel better. Gregson's got to go to the back.
Peanut butter and jelly.
We are a quarter of the way through the race.
When that's how Gregson referred.
That's a relief because it is Kentucky.
Peanut butter jelly time. Never heard of that.
Look at that. Coordinate.
Kurt Busch doesn't know peanut butter jelly time. He is kind of like a... Is he a Gen Zer? No, he's a Gen Y. Yeah, Gen Y, sorry. What do they call that middle generation? You got the boomers, then you got the whats, and then you got the millennials. Kurt Busch doesn't know peanut butter jelly time. You feel old yet? No. Makes me feel young. Oh, good, an HBO Max commercial. Best part about Get My Computer Monday. Ad blocker. And I don't feel fucking bad about it, because fuck YouTube. They've gotten completely out of control with the ads. He doesn't know peanut butter jelly time.
It's not peanut butter jelly time. One time, I was at my house and my mama was still living there before she moved out into Gastonia. And while we were making a peanut butter jelly sandwich for me, she played the peanut butter jelly time song. Hopefully it was that hot.
Kurt Busch looks like a boozer. Yeah. Smacking his old lady around. I'm kidding, he never did that.
If you smack a lady, if a boy smacks a lady, they'll go to prison. It's against the law to do that.
Actually, they also get in trouble if they didn't actually do it.
You what? How?
Because you'll understand when you're older. God, that headache ain't going away. Ugh. Boy, I'm going to be bummed when we try to play Friday the 13th tonight and it doesn't work.
Hey, Dale.
Huh.
In Pokemon, glass can resist electricity, can resist electric types, but lightning bolts can actually make fire if they hit glass or trees, which is considered a glass type.
Oh, good God, NASCAR. Baseball's back July 25th. Don't give a shit. That's one sport I wouldn't give two fucks, but never came back.
They made their pit stops. The first we'll point out here, tire getting away.
I'm a controlled tire on somebody that doesn't matter. Jesse Little. No offense, Jesse Little.
And tell us what you see.
That's what I was wanting to see. The 22 is not in the number one pit.
Pit road implications.
So just like last night, 9 times out of 10, that number one stall, given everything is correct on pit road, will win the race on pit road. We saw it last night that it didn't, and it's all because they're not in the number one stall. They're using
It's Harrison Burton, Cindric, Raleigh, Herbst, and Anthony Alfredo. Burton's got the lead. Cindric's on the bottom again.
He gets lane choice outside, and he's got a fast car that we've heard didn't have cord showing on the left front tire,
Yeah.
whereas a few others did.
Definitely a good point there, Kurt. Saw a lot of cording in the tires. All those teams are going to be watching this. Everybody's aggressive, but I think it's a product of that gray racetrack down on the bottom.
Boy, Boyer just talks and talks and talks and has no regard for like when the analyst is supposed to come in and call a start or restart or a finish or something.
Right back into the spray through 3 and 4. That's where the grip is, boys.
By the way, Gregson restarted 23rd after the speeding penalty. We'll monitor his progress. Alfredo having another good night. Third, driving at 21 for RCR.
That's some fast pasta, I tell you what. No one makes cheese like the American.
Stock car ever.
Yeah, a few truck races last year. And this year, just a few.
Look at Gregson stuck in that traffic that he'll never get through back to the lead.
Behind the 02 of Brett Moffitt, who had that tire issue earlier.
So sad.
He's still one lap down in 27th is Moffitt.
Maybe he'll junk his shit on the way to the front.
I've seen that car out of shape several times as he's getting in traffic. As good a job as Noah did getting up through those lap traffic as we saw at the end of that stage. I got a lot of confidence. I think they can get back up through here, put on a show. But I like Harrison Burton, man. We talk about it, rookie.
Cindric's second. He didn't drop back. It's like if you start on the inside of the front row, you do have a better chance to stay in second. You start in third, you're going back a little bit.
Better job on this second set of tires. Seems like people got their setup tweaks that they wanted. Everybody's kind of got a better feel for the track, and the track's getting groomed in. When the track gets groomed in here in Kentucky, you can start to pour it on, and I'm hopeful that's what we'll see with all the upcoming restarts later on.
See Chase Briscoe obviously got a good handling on it. Needed an adjustment. That B+ setup took a little bit of adjusting. They looked like they've done that. Got some better speed on it.
Is it an A-?
They called it a B+. It looked to me like you needed it was C minus.
I gotta sleep good sometime this week. You would think sometime I'll sleep worth a damn.
The race last night. That's as bad a performing race car as I've had this year, and he still was able to finish inside the top 5. When you win 5 times in 13 races, if you don't win, it was just a disappointing night, right?
I used to have those days. Finish 7th. This is horrible.
Burton Cindric up front, nose to bumper.
You know, I thought Burton would stretch it out a little bit here, but
He ain't gonna stretch it out on Cindric. Cindric's got the best car in the field.
the kid's he is impressing me. I met him.
Clean air's only worth about 2/10 here, maybe less, honestly.
Jack Canal said the same thing last night. He didn't come by my
What holds the guy in second back is that there's only one way to pass, and the other guy's just gonna run right in front of you.
Chad didn't even know who he was. He said, "What's your name?" He said, "I'm Anthony. I drive a race car." He said, "Who for?" The hole just kept getting bigger and bigger.
Maybe it's a car number thing. 20, 22, 21. I'm going nowhere with that. Save me, Boyer.
Yeah, I see.
Cindric's second. Is he being patient, or he just can't make the pass? Here's their radio.
Cindric saying the 20 played around on the restart, should be penalized.
Doing a little campaigning for the next stop, Leslie, hoping that they didn't call him on a restart. I've done that before, right? You, Kurt?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You know, one thing that I do see in the middle of 3 and 4, I see this 22 car pointing better.
Jeez.
I see it turning the better center of the corner better than this 20 car. You heard Harrison Burton find a little bit of a tight condition. I looked for that 22 car to prevail as this run runs long.
Man, what a difference a night makes. Burton leading. Gibbs looking good. Herbst is 5th. Jones back there in 8th.
See if he can make the pass by the time they come back. Hey, Paige. Paige just came crawling out of my closet. Hey, kitty. Henrik is in the top 10. I didn't quite look before the commercial, but I saw he was in the top 10. Yeah, because you're laying down and not running around like a madman.
What do you mean?
The cats get scared when you start running around. Kitty, kitty, kitty.
Kitty.
Paige is terrified of Blake now. She used to like him. Now she's scared to death of him. But now that he's just chilling on my bed, she's all cool about it. She's like, ah, whatever. Kitty, 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 kitty.
She's a cute little kitty. She's a cute fat kitty.
Paige, one of the cuddliest cats I've ever had.
Look how fat she is. I swear, if you had a camera, you would swim in it. You could show how fat Paige is. That would be hilarious. Right now? Hilarious. Oh yeah, one time I was petting Paige in the closet. She's like, no, I had enough. So I just let go of the pain, which I wasn't expecting to happen. Because apparently nobody had this one last.
Oh, damn.
Pedro only bluff on me now because I'm
Janet, Paige is the only cat that Alice likes
It
for
is
some reason.
the only cat.
Alice hates all the cats in the world. She's a friendly little dog, but she hates cats, but she likes Paige.
Which doesn't make any sense.
I think it's because Paige ain't scared of her. Like, I remember when Alice first saw Paige, she started barking, running at her, and Paige just looked at her like, so what? Paige stood her ground, and ever since Alice ain't messed with her. They'll play.
But they won't hurt each other.
Tell you what, though, Cookie sensed that Alice was in the house and started growling, went and hid under the bed, but Paige is like, whatever. My theory was that Paige thought Alice was a giant rat or something. So Paige wasn't scared. Paige was like, I want to kill this giant rat. Right, Kitty? That's my theory.
Much more. I'm going to steal a line from Clint Boyer.
Ooh, did Cindric get it during the commercial?
Sparta, Kentucky.
Ooh, woohoo! Arrow loose. He got Harrison Burton a little loose off the corner and cleared him on the straightaway. That's how you make the pass. You just hope you can carry the momentum down the straightaway. And Cindric's like the only car that can do that.
Got it rotated, turned underneath him.
Pretty elementary, really. That car's fast.
That's a good move, though.
It's hard to be.
Bump and run without actually bumping him. Never touched him.
Cars is rotating really well, center out. It's a good feeling when you have that at Kentucky. You're able to cut underneath people, make passes.
Caught the 52 again, running right in the leader's line.
And it's a hard thing to do.
Like a good pain in the ass lap car. Yeah, Daniel Hemrick is 6th right now.
Loose getting into turn 3. Having a car that makes good grip getting into the corner and not coming out from underneath of you, but turning good enough in the center is a tall order for these crews.
Ooh.
We got a long way to go in this race.
Burton 2nd, Alfredo 3rd, Briscoe 4th.
Second stage. But having control is so important, and that's big for Cindric and his crew chief Brian Wilson. And as you ride with
Cindric starting to check out.
Alfredo's got it, but saw that 98 and Chase Briscoe dipping down low in the corner.
Setup seems to be coming to him a little bit. And again, it's just a matter of finding that balance from the daytime start into the evening and staying patient and waiting for the track to come to you. That's the key at Kentucky. And like you were saying, Boyer, you got to get that car to rotate center out. But that looseness into turn 3 is always the limiting factor.
Definitely a limiting factor.
Gregson is back on the top 10. He's 10th.
Looking at his night last night, Adam, he spun out. At the end of the day, he spun out. So chances are, him and his crew.
Boy, I'm starting to lose interest in Michael Annett. He had a decent year last year, but he's back to underperforming and like the best car in the field.
Our leader, Austin Cindric, after that last pit stop, he said, guys, it's too slick. I couldn't get that forward drive, that launch out of my pit box. So he asked them to clean it up. So you see
Michael Annett has long overstayed his welcome, let's be real.
magic potion that nobody wants to tell us what it is. Give us some extra grip next pit stop.
I thought maybe they had a hand problem on pit road down there.
Spray for bugs.
For me, my opinion is that stuff is like soup. It's like slick and snotty unless you burn it in with heat and with rubber. I don't know. I'm hoping that works for him, but in my opinion, it doesn't give you that traction like you think you get.
Well, I don't know. It does pretty good. If you ever walk down pit road, there is definitely a difference between where they spray that stuff and where it's not.
But with heat cycle tires, that's when you get the grip. When you got the stickers, that's when it's slick.
Pull the sole off your shoes.
These guys have done great tonight. Daniel Hemrick, he hadn't been in the car, as you pointed out earlier, Cut, because Jeff Burton raced it last night. They get the backup together.
Brandon Jones made it further than one lap.
This way up to 6th, and right behind him, you saw the graphic there on Brandon.
He's had a lot of free time the last couple of weeks.
Both of them are looking for big nights. Brandon Jones, our heart broke for him, and it's almost not fair. I mean, literally, the wreck landed in his lap.
Riley Herbst. Don't tell him he's a rookie.
Fuck Riley Herbst.
Last night finishing
Big deal. He's got a fast car.
A spot
He just got
right there.
smoked by Chase Briscoe.
Chase Briscoe put himself in fourth. These look really good.
A guy with actual
Doing
talent.
a great job. Huge night for him last night. This is the point in the race, Kurt, where you're looking for them.
Jeffrey Earnhardt's
You cannot get
15th
around him. I'm
in a
stuck
really
in
crappy
this
car.
behind the guy. He's
Matt
been
Mills
hurt
has
for
gotten the free pass earlier. He's in the top 20
There's an
now.
art form to it, right?
It's
You
improvement.
catch a lap car at the right spot on the track.
Talk about guys we don't
And
usually
sometimes
talk about in
you
this
just can't do
series.
anything about it. But your job as a driver is to maintain the best lap time that you can when you're navigating through traffic. And if you're trying to battle somebody for position,
Question.
you want to try to be on the
For those of you who have played NASCAR Heat 5, what is with the lighting at Homestead?
and get the pass done.
Homestead just looks fucking weird. It goes from like evening to late afternoon, then to night. And it's not even night, it's like nighttime with the sun out somehow.
He's not going to slip up at this point of the run, so you're going to have to
If you do a race with
him
stages.
catching a lap or something like that, some sort of mishap to be able to get around him. And doing so, you can't just run in.
Starting to get a little annoyed with NASCAR Heat 5. There's frame drops way more often than Heat 4. Apparently there's a patch. I need to look at the patch. But there's been like little frame drops. So much so that it starts to become distracting.
You know, those boys, it looked like they started loose. You know, the 10 and the 11, both from the same stable. And that's where you get that adjustment. But then again, the track is so loose to start. It's coming to them a little bit. That's the Nutrient Ag Solutions onboard camera. 30 laps complete in our second stage.
15 to go in stage 2. Cindric is gone. Yeah. Dude, Homestead and NASCAR Heat 5 seriously looks like it's like a lunar eclipse or something. Yeah, I'm going to send that to the developers. Hey, how come Homestead like takes place during a lunar eclipse in your game?
What's weird, that's
I remember the last time there was a lunar eclipse. I quit a really shitty job that day. That's how I remember it. Was pretty neat, though. It got really dark here at like 4:30 or something.
who you call Pinhead? Hey, yo, guess what? Who you calling Pinhead? Eat.
Oh, and was Richmond supposed to be a day race this year? Because on Heat 5, it's a day race, the first one. I must have forgot if that was going to be an actual day race this year if it had happened. Fuck. God, I hope I could stay up tonight. If not, if we can't play Friday, I'm just going straight to bed. I'm going to try like a couple of games, and if it don't work, I'm out. Tired.
To take for myself in the game, literally didn't let me play for like 15 pounds and going straight to bed. Or I'm just gonna watch Pokemon anime for the rest of my life. So they report saying they fixed it. You know why it's possible to use a week of typing next week to your opponent's type? Because they can win, because some of them can win news that the opponent is weak to. Don't you remember the anime where somebody starts on this for so weak to Blast Boys? In the anime?
Yeah. God, I hate Kentucky. God, we got Texas next week. Maybe I should take a week off.
And while we were away, some changes inside the
Alfredo by Burton for second. God, Burton about spun out again, just like last night.
Driving to the outside of Harrison Burton, and Burton is now dropped back to fourth behind Chase Briscoe. This is a little power move here.
That is some smooth action from Alfredo. I love it, buddy.
Utilize that lapper. It was almost like the lapper, Harrison expected that lapper to stay down. Lapper moved up, gave way too much room. 21 capitalized.
And there's the move by Briscoe to get up to third, as good as he's been tonight in the running order. Meanwhile, The 22 of Austin Cindric picking him up and putting him down. This is Jesse Little in the 4. Last car on the lead lap. Now 1 lap down. He is 16th.
That's good action here.
Thank God, Tommy Joe Martin's about took out the top 5. 8 to go on the stage. Cindric's got like a 2-second lead.
And listening on the radio to Rick Corelli, his spotter, doing an incredible job.
Keep running your pace here. Really good entry and exit. Really good exit right there. Really good. You have to drop the entry a little bit. You got your brother to the middle. You lead near the first through the corner. You'll go running back about a half a car in, and you take it back on the exit.
And look, every driver is different. Do you guys like that chatter constantly, or do you like just key points throughout the race?
I like the key points, but if you have Rick Corelli, a champion West Coast racer, on your radio, you're going to listen to everything he has to say. Corelli and I won some races at the Cup level, and he's got that gut instinct to know because he's a former racer.
For me, I don't feel like I have an ego, so it doesn't bother me. If you want to help me, I like it. I welcome the help. I'll take it all I can get.
Hemrick up to 5th.
By all means, Brett Griffin, my spotter, tells me all the time stuff he sees. The other thing is the guys on the box, the crew chiefs, they're seeing things. They're relaying that information to Corelli or these spotters up on top. All that stuff, that's used information. And by the way, you don't have to use it all. You hear it sometimes. You put it to use if you want to. I mean, those are all just suggestions of people trying to help. By all means, listen, especially when you're a rookie like they're supposed to.
If you're going forward, the spotter's great. If you're going backwards and the spotter's chattering in your ear, you don't want to hear any more nonsense.
No, you don't. And unfortunately, a lot of the things probably they were talking about, you know, the beat him a little bit in. Well, it looks to me like he's tight, so if he drives it off into the corner, he's just going to give up that speed in the center because he can't run the speed that he needs to. Definitely that car is looking for an adjustment when they come to the end.
4 to go on the stage. Cindric's lead down to under a second. He got caught up in some big lap traffic. Like 4 cars were in front of him.
Final car on the lead lap right now is Brandon Brown, and he wants to.
Yeah, Alfredo's winning me over. He's actually showing some really good potential. He's good. Sucks he's only part-time. I'd like to see him full-time. Maybe next year.
It's amazing to see when you're looking at the lap time.
Richard Childress can take some of that fucking money he's wasted on his worthless grandson and put it into somebody with some actual talent. 12 cars on the lead lap. Michael Annett is last car on the lead lap at 12.
To build a pattern with some of the lap guys. You're like, okay, this guy is super slow down here. I know I've got to get him and not hold up too much of my time. So it's crazy how.
But he's only 13 seconds behind. That's less than half a lap.
That's a great point, too. You know, in our series, we race against each other and probably have for a long time. Every now and then you got a new guy and you can't figure him out. You don't know where he's going to go. You know, I know if I'm coming up on Kurt, I know from years of racing with him what his characteristics are, how he races, what he's looking
Hemrick and Herbst have traded 5th back and forth for the last 4 laps through traffic.
Wait. Were you telling me that you're coming up to lap me? What did I just miss right there?
Like that hey, I'm like, whoa, get room.
I'm going to be honest, I got nervous on that one.
That was close.
Haley's back in 9th behind that group.
2 to go on the stage.
We just don't. I mean, we don't deal with those guys, John. I don't know what we're missing. It's not about them. They're wise to do what they do.
And I thought the Colleague cars were a little behind.
Last lap of the stage. Good God, Cindric's fast. I can't keep up. Either that or my brain can't keep up because I feel sleepy.
Not exactly where they want it to be. Speed not a problem here.
It's the end of stage 2. We're about halfway there.
5 stage wins this year. Alfredo is 2nd. Burton scores points in 3rd. And we have got quite a battle coming to the line for the 10th position.
Jeremy Clement steals the stage point from Ross Chastain. 12 cars on the lead lap.
Stage point. Cindric, Alfredo, Burton, Briscoe.
Well, like I said, we're almost halfway there. Mercifully. God, Kentucky sucks. Even good races at Kentucky ain't that fun to watch up until the end. See last year's Cup race. That Cup race is only memorable because of the last 2 laps. Nothing else about that race was even remarkable. Just a little. Everybody else staying awake out there? Hey, did you guys know Fast and Furious 9 is going to take place in space? That's what Ludacris said. By the way, Justin Allgaier's never going to get back on the lead lap. Like I said, there's only 12 cars on the lead lap, and he ain't one of them. Kill Bill Volume 3 could be happening. For anybody who gives a shit, whenever movies start getting made again. In 2024. Yeah, how come in WCW when DDP had his diamond exchange, you know, he had the diamond stud, which was Scott Hall. How come he didn't call Kevin Nash Big Diamond Daddy Cool? I mean, it was only like a couple of years before he was called Big Daddy Cool Diesel, but come on. Okay, that's just creepy. Look in the stands. They got a Colonel Sanders mannequin as the only thing sitting in the stands. Kurt Busch just said he's creeped out. That was fucking terrifying. Hope you guys saw that. Colonel Sanders is the only guy sitting in the stands at Kentucky. And he's got a mask on. Whoever thought of that's a genius. Magic potion? What is this, Dungeons and Dragons? 22 keeps the lead. Herbst out second. I'm assuming he's got Kyle Busch's Cup crew.
Had some problems. You were just an over on this game.
Every single time, lost some spots on pit road. Let's let him talk to his guys. He's probably, they're explaining to him what happened.
Clint Boyer keeps jinxing people.
Had a great stage. Let's go to him. Hey, Anthony, it's Boyer, Busch, Double A over here in FS1 booth. You got us?
Yeah, these new sheets I got for my bed don't fit my fucking bed.
Hey, kind of you to put on a show for us, buddy. That's what
KFC's the only good thing to ever come out of Kentucky.
Stage, holding pretty wheel. What do you got for a race car? How's that car doing? And how's the track doing for you?
Louisville can play the shit out of some basketball, though, I guess. I guess shit on North Carolina basketball. I got sick of KFC years ago, especially when they took all my favorite stuff off the menu. No more Double Down, no more Double-licious. I don't even like to fucking eat there anymore. The Double-licious and the Double Down were the two best things that could have ever happened to KFC. It's delicious. Like, incredible. I missed that. They need to bring it back. Pizza Hut brought back the Pizzone. KFC can bring back the Double-licious and the Double Down. I'll get one of each. I'll get two of each. Straight up, I'd get two of each. If they brought that shit back tomorrow, I'd be eating at KFC every day this week. But until then, fuck them. They ain't got my business. I'm tired of their fucking chicken. You think original's good, then the one time you get extra crispy, you're like, damn, extra crispy's fucking great. Still, I'm protesting. Yeah, Ross Chastain too fast on pit road. Sure, that'll be interesting to watch. Janet, I'm going to send you a GIF of the Colonel Sanders sitting in the stands at Kentucky. Maybe I'll post it in the chat. Actually, here, I'll post it in the chat if it'll let me. Forgot I can do that. Oh, whoops. Hold on, I got to fucking send it, Janet, and then I'm going to copy and paste the fucking link on the other phone. I'm working with two phones here. Thanks to Barstool for making a GIF of that in a hurry. Two phones, double fisting. You've never heard of the Double-licious or the Double Down? Fucking, okay, the Double-licious was on Hawaiian sweet bread, bacon, some kind of weird yellow sauce, not mustard, some kind of weird yellow secret sauce kind of deal, some mozzarella cheese, and a chicken fillet. Like I said, with bacon, that's key, and the fucking bread, that Hawaiian sweet roll shit. That's what it tastes like. It's like not really Hawaiian sweet roll, but it fucking tastes like one. That sandwich is so good. The Double Down is just a chicken sandwich. It's like, instead of bread, you got two chicken fillets. In the middle, you got bacon, cheese, and that fucking weird yellow sauce they put on the Double-licious. It's absolutely incredible. Kyle Petty'd be proud of me. There you go. Here's your nightmare fuel for the evening. In case you guys didn't see it. I gotta start posting stuff in the chat more. Like when I see something funny. Or GIFs or something. I gotta be better about that. I never post in the chat. Bernard Pollard's going to buy an iRacing rig. Jesus. What is this shit they're showing on the screen? Oh, that reminds me. Remember at Pocono when they cut to random shots of iRacing or something?
So we see these timing loops. This is where NASCAR reverts back. If there's havoc, a caution anywhere in front, or obviously in front of that line, they're going to reserve back to that timing line.
Arizona Cardinals owner Michael Bidwell has tested positive for COVID-19.
I don't like this rule.
NFL is going to cause a fucking breakout this fall.
This is the rule that NASCAR has. This is what we use.
It's a simple process with the transponder triggering those lines, and so then you just go back to the last completed one. But it'd be great if we had it live, and because, man, you'd be working your butt off trying to make a pass, you're getting it done, and then they freeze you.
All right, this caution is wrapped up.
Okay, stage 3. We're on lap 98. We're 3 laps from halfway.
Oh, by the way, they were 1-2 at the end of the race last night.
Cindric, Herbst, Harrison Burton, and Chase Briscoe. So you know Cindric's got this. Herbst ain't got a chance. Herbst's about to door to the 22, getting into the corner. And there goes the 22. He's already cleared Herbst off of 2. Herbst slides up in front of the 98. And Cindric is gone.
Execution for sure. Now he's got a great spot. And second, get the car settled in.
Harrison didn't get up. We just talked about the get up, get in that freight train. He is getting
Get up, get out. You don't like America, you can get out.
Another one. They just keep going by. I mean, that's just that preferred groove. It's got the spread. And spotter cleaving up high. And now you go back to work.
See Allgaier up there in that mix?
Yeah, I did.
Reminder, he's still 1 lap down. First car 1 lap down. Scored 14th right now.
Man, Burton restarted in third.
So Allgaier's in the free pass spot now, finally.
At the 22, check it out. There's got the 18 moving up 98. It's like, you know what? I'll hit you. You know, I'll let you know that it was a quick move up.
But also, you got to be on that, right? And that's not only the driver. He's got to be anticipating that, and so does that spotter. As he comes off the turn 2, he's waiting on that spotter. Brett, clear me up, clear me up. You know, he's got to have that.
Clint Boyer having a stroke.
And here's Gregson, fifth. You know what?
Now Gregson's fifth. Took him fucking long enough. We are halfway, 100 laps to go.
He had a speeding penalty earlier, but he has come from behind and working over his teammate Daniel Hemrick.
About to wreck his own teammate again. Hemrick's fourth. Well, he's fifth now. Well, still fourth because Gregson's a tool.
Now he's loose. You're going to have to slide up in front of him. We've seen cars time and time again.
That traction compound has made this race 10 times worse than it should be. Because they can't run anywhere but the traction compound, and it's only in the dead center of the racetrack in the corners. So what the fuck? Gregson's driving like a dumbass. He just lost fifth place to Alfredo.
Let's listen to the 21.
Where do I need to pick up on pit road? Entry, exit, or both? Because they give cars that beat me every time. Or do they take two? We're probably giving up a little bit on the entry, but I don't want you to speed, man. I just want you to keep going like you're doing. We got the long run, we know that.
I mean, I love his enthusiasm. He's really trying to dig into all the details on what it takes to be a top-tier driver. And pit road speed, getting into your box, out of your box. There's one thing that's tough to do, Alfredo, is to beat a Gibbs pit crew on pit road.
I'd say the other thing that you hear right there is we have that long run. You heard him talk about the long run.
You know what? It just dawned on me as a Chase Elliott fan, I'm really pissed about Watkins Glen getting canceled. That's almost like a guaranteed win for Chase.
Give up a little bit. Too loose probably on the short run to be good on a
Just
long
thinking
run.
out loud.
That could prevail.
Nothing going on here. Cindric's drove away again.
It's a give and take, and this is the longest stage of the race. This is the longest.
We will have one more pit stop by the end.
Pit stop, so you're going to be out there a long time.
13 cars on the lead lap. Brandon Brown's at 13th. Allgaier's 14th in the free pass position.
Looked like they were raising their track bars up, try to free them up a little bit.
You mentioned we're past halfway, Kurt. Just a quick thought on strategy. There's not a ton likely to play out here. Everybody's pitted twice. Most everybody has. So you have two sets of tires left, and based on fuel, we know you have to make at least one more.
I'm just amazed that they can't run the bottom.
The left front tire wear could come into play.
Like, I thought they always run the bottom at Kentucky.
Somebody has a blowout.
But is that traction compound really that effective to where they can't touch the bottom? They've got to stay in the middle of the traction compound?
Happens a ton at the bottom halves like Texas, Kansas, here Kentucky, and so you're going to try to stay out as long as you can on this run.
Let's get an update on the 18, Jimmy.
Well, we wondered how we could do the second night in a row, so I talked to the crew chief, Dave Rogers, this morning. I said, what do you do now? Your car was so good last night. He said, you just can't, as a crew chief, leave well enough alone. In order to keep up with everyone
You know, as Riley Herbst's crew chief, I would think the biggest challenge is overcoming the fact that your driver's a fucking loser. That's the real challenge of being Riley Herbst's crew chief. You know it's all on you because the driver blows ass and ain't going to get anything done.
Trying to find his way.
He's got a great car, but it can only carry him so far. You know, Gregson is trash, but at least he's not Riley Herbst trash. Gregson's just like a mediocre driver and a trash human being. Riley Herbst just sucks a life. He should, like, start selling insurance or something because he's not going to be a race car driver much longer. Start a fucking side business or something. Instead of pretending that you're a race car driver. Jesus, this is awful. Hashtag SmackDown. Okay, what's going on SmackDown that's so bad? I must know now because WWE's fucking trash. Karaoke on SmackDown. It looks like there's Lacey Evans, Dana Brooke, Tamina Snuka, or Nia Jax. I don't really give a fuck who it is. They both look the same. They're fat and ugly. Naomi and one of the Usos. Still don't know after all these years which one is which. But apparently they're singing karaoke. By the way, SmackDown's supposed to be a wrestling show. And you wonder why I don't watch WWE anymore. I don't know. I wouldn't know what to say. Like, WWE fans are almost as dumb as Joey Logano and Austin Dillon fans and Noah Gragson fans. Like, people are just the dumbest. Like, what possible enjoyment could you get out of still watching WWE? Like, if you're going to watch WWE, you just watch it because it's bad, right? You watch it to laugh at it. You're not actually like a fanboy defending, hey, WWE's still the best, you know. Fuck off. AEW is overrated as fuck, and they're nothing special, but come on. Sit there and tell me how great WWE is. I haven't heard that from anybody in a while. The WWE fanboys have all conspicuously shut the fuck up. And that's a rant for another day. I've never done a wrestling-related stream on my channel. After all these years, been a few years now I've been doing this. Never once streamed anything wrestling-related. If I ever do, it'll be like a fucking PS2 emulator or something on my computer. I can get that. I'm about to get into the emulator game big time. You know, I got a real PS2 sitting right here, but it'd just be easier to get an emulator and stream that way. Then I could play any PS2 game I wanted. Kind of makes me feel dumb now that I bought this PS2 and I'm getting a computer and can just get a PS2 emulator, but whatever. I got the real deal sitting right here in front of me. Play the old NASCAR Thunder games and show you how bad I am at those. Oh, they're showing the last lap from Kentucky in the Cup race last year. The only thing good about that race.
Turn 4 on the last lap, and it worked out perfect. But I think there was a little bit of brother room that he gave me off the exit of turn 4. But a huge win. I mean, that was Monster Energy's first win with Chip Ganassi Racing. My first win with those guys. And watch these guys.
Kurt, when are you going to win another one?
The love and the joy. They all jumped on the car and we rode to victory lane together. Great memories.
How long did it take to get that congratulatory text from your brother on that win?
Let me check my phone. They might come in now.
Kurt beat Kyle on the last lap of Kentucky last year. That was so cool.
Yeah, and it's not just because he lost the race. It was because he lost to me. And I could feel it in victory lane. I asked my wife, Ashley, I'm like, we probably got to find a ride home. She's like, yeah, I'll work on that.
Hey, Kurt, I heard you talking about this in this Xfinity race right here. You talked about risking...
Cindric, how big is Cindric's lead now? 87 laps to go. Hey, there's Chastain and Moffitt race. Oh, Cindric's got like a 2.5 second lead.
Never forget that.
Yeah, our car was really good on the long run.
Drove off. Yeah, on old tires. Didn't matter. Clean air, king.
That's what it's going to be.
Boy, Chastain is really tiptoeing around Brett Moffitt. After last night, that's probably wise.
When you have that combination with this traction compound, it's pretty narrow lane right there. That's what you're going to have.
I mean, this whole track centers around
3 second lead now
part of the track. It's the flattest.
for Cindric.
It seems to be the sharpest corner.
85 to go. Jesus Christ, it's a bad race. I knew it would be. We weren't going to get lucky 2 nights in a row with Kentucky.
Jamie?
Oh, hold on a second, guys. I will be right back in just a second. Somebody was sending me a voice message.
They're going to take risks. That's what they're paid.
Please tell me they're bringing me Guitar Hero Metallica. I've been dying to play it.
You know, I worked at your Tire Star when I was...
If I get Guitar Hero Metallica, then I'm going to be up all night. I ain't played that game in years. It's one of my all-time favorite games. You wish Jeremy Mayfield would come back.
As these tires get hot, they build air. If you can control that air...
Hold on, got another voice message. Anyway, hold on.
They go through a bunch of tires. What a pain that one, John, was. Dirty, oh my gosh, it was dirty.
That's when you were punching the time card, right?
Yeah, that's what we talked about last night.
Well deserved. And I sat there and got my hopes up for no reason. I ain't getting Guitar Hero Metallica tonight. What the fuck?
Huge mistake caught the 9-car car on speed.
That's okay. She's only like the hottest woman I've ever met in my life. She can get away with it.
Leading that stage, winning the stage.
See, my friend Summer's giving me like some PS2 games, but Summer lives at like 2 counties away. Anna lives between. Summer was going to come see me and bring me the games, but she's busy raising a kid and trying to find a fucking place to live. God bless her. So I'm never going to get my damn games. Tell her about it again.
In this race, Austin Cindric leading, but his advantage was over 3 seconds. It's now
Well, Adam Alexander, if you think for 1 second that Riley Herbst has any chance whatsoever at passing Cindric, you were high. Now on the subject of Guitar Hero and Metallica, because that's more interesting than this fucking race is right now. I'm not biased. Look, Metallica is like my second favorite band of all time, but that game is probably the best Guitar Hero game in my opinion. Because, like, even the non-Metallica stuff in that game is on point. There's not a bad song on that game.
How many people are in this stream? Only 2?
5.
Nice.
But, yeah, I'm a little biased, but at the same time, Guitar Hero Metallica is perfect because Metallica's, like, tailor-made for Guitar Hero games. They were always really fun and challenging to play.
Yeah, they have the hard.
I remember when Guitar Hero Metallica came out, I was like, I don't know if this game's a good idea because I'm like, every other song is going to be virtually unplayable. But I think they toned it back a little bit and like one on Guitar Hero Metallica and Guitar Hero 3. The Guitar Hero Metallica version's way easier to play for some reason. I think they started to tone that shit back. By the way, I'm not talking about the race because there's nothing going on. Cindric's got a 3-second lead. We're at 78 to go. Everybody's got to pit one more time. Nothing's going on. They're side by side right now. That's why you can't hear the audio on the race. One moment. Ooh, I'm still waiting for them to show up at my house. Of course, there won't be any cautions because Allgaier's been in the free pass spot for 100 years, but by the end of this, Cindric's going to have lapped up to about the top 5 if this stays green all the way. Hell, he might get there before then. And Allgaier's never going to catch a break with anything. Because Brandon Brown's going to get lapped pretty soon. He's 13th, last car on the lead lap if he ain't been lapped already. Got kind of a hot smoker voice going on right now that you can see. It's all raspy.
Austin Cindric leading the way. And look at the difference. Last night it was really close first to second. Not tonight. Back to Gregson. He's over a mile an hour quicker, Clint.
Yeah, and I think
75 more laps of this ass.
That's
what we got.
Show the muscle of that 22 Ford Mustang.
I could talk about anything other than the race right now because there's just nothing to talk about on the race at the moment. Well, we almost had something to talk about. Jesse Little about wiped out. That would have given me something to talk about.
You can spin out, or you can also, as much wheel as he had.
Who would have thought racing at Kentucky 2 days in a row was a bad idea?
It took off right. Ooh, she'd have been a handful.
3.5 second lead.
Driving for JD Motorsports. He's putting together a good rookie year. Second generation drivers. Dad Chad won a number of races in the Xfinity Series.
And that's crucial. When you're a young driver and you save it like that, you get to make more laps. You gain more knowledge. And you're out there still running, and you're not having to rebuild stuff.
And you also get the attention of your owner. He sees that. You know, they saw that he just saved that car and caught the eye, raised the eye.
I don't know Garrett Smithley was at the 07.
That's what you have to do.
07 Garrett Smith.
If he's been in it all year, I didn't know. I forgot because I don't pay attention to the back markers in this series.
Driving that 07 for Bobby Dotter, who will celebrate a birthday tomorrow. So, Bobby, great contribution to the series over the years. Happy birthday early to you.
You know who else is going to celebrate a birthday and their birthday boy?
Go ahead, give me a number. Guess. Go ahead. I want to see how far off you guys are.
You're looking like a 50 to me.
53.
Ha 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 ha.
49.
Ha 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 ha.
49.
No, it's not 49 either, but I appreciate it.
39. 47. No chance.
Adam Alexander's looked like a 40-year-old virgin for the last 15 years. So I don't know how old he is.
Wish a guy a happy birthday.
I do know it's funny when he says chubby bunny with a bunch of marshmallows in his mouth, but that was like the one time I watched Race Hub.
Yeah.
That's like the only time anybody should ever watch Race Hub.
No harm
Was when they were playing Chubby Bunny with David Reagan.
Hey, Daniel Hemrick's a veteran. Let's go there. He's up to third right now.
Even Kyle Petty and Wally Dallenbach thought Adam Alexander was a dweeb.
Brandon Jones.
And Brandon's got a decent run there, but still, it's tough to make those passes off of two. And maybe sizing up, trying to check out, this B+ setup that's in Briscoe's car. It's looking like an A- right now.
Just pretend you're working at Waffle House.
These kids
You're
cars
taking my
say
order.
They put the
That's what
work
you
in
sound
the
like.
18 car. Herbst, he was fast last night. You know that they all looked at that. They looked at the setup, went to work. Brandon Jones, again, we talked about this at the top of the show. Didn't even get any practice. Wrecked in the first lap, first quarter of the first lap. This baby's a hot rod tonight.
Yeah, all the Gibbs guys in the top 10 right now. P2, P5, P7. And it's, those Gibbs guys are good on pit road, but last year, the Gibbs guys seem to run well on the long runs at tracks like this.
You don't want to get them, coach.
68. Oh, I missed 69 laps to go. Sorry, guys. Wasn't paying attention.
Somehow, some way they grab another gear. You give them a little momentum. Man, I'm
Had another
racing
69 on my
cars
mind.
In the Xfinity series here and in the Cup series. Powerhouse, for sure. Don't let
Daniel
them
Hemrick's
up.
third.
Don't let them get a handful of confidence.
I'm going to ignore Herbst in second because he just doesn't matter.
It might be a green flag stop here, so it's not just the crew. This is execution by the driver. And Clint, you were saying this earlier. Very challenging pit road because it's just hot at Kentucky.
And then you're coming off of that traction compound. You're going through 3 and 4. You got a handful of
I can
grip
think
in
of
that thing,
sexier, but
handful
that's a
of wheel.
start.
Everything's good. Oh, by the way, now I got to rip it off of that thing. Get down onto that grade. No traction compound and get this thing stopped. If you make this mistake coming off pit road right here, it will be the
Oh, God, this race sucks. Wow, Daniel Hemrick's going for second. That's exciting. Go Hemrick.
On Herbst. But like you said,
Put the Hemrick maneuver on him.
I mean, Anthony Alfredo talked about, hey, am I fast enough on pit road right now for a tenth of a second? There's huge time to be made up on hot pit entry.
You got to be careful of that. As a rookie driver like him, that's a great point, Kurt. You've got to make sure that you're not focused on that. Got to be faster and get caught speeding.
12 cars on the lead lap.
Incredible night.
Clements is the last one. Chastain is 11th. What's up with Hemrick?
Vibration.
Okay, it's either a vibration on the 8 car or Daniel Hemrick's about to throw up. I couldn't tell. One of those two.
Glad you could translate that for us, Boyer. I didn't know what
Oh, I've heard some of your translating in the
Cue up Kurt Busch radio, sweetheart.
That's for sure.
Monkey fucking a football, eh, Kurt? That was one of my favorite Kurt Busch lines.
In a crash on lap 1.
That and at Darlington when they kept telling him he had to drop to the rear and he goes, I'm fucking there! I'm fucking there! That was another good one.
Their first career win, and I said it
Who was this crew chief at Phoenix Racing at Las Vegas that year going, air gun, air gun, air gun, motherfucker, air gun? Pit now, pit now. No, stay out, stay out. And Kurt Busch gets on the radio and goes, Jesus H. Christ, I am on pit road past the commitment cone. It's hard to tell if you got any damage from here, Kurt. It's because I'm on the back straightaway, fucking Einstein. God, I'm instead of Rick Allen, I'm just going to keep going on the angry Kurt Busch quotes that I can remember because he's had a bunch. Kamikaze made a remix of the NASCAR on Fox theme, but dubbed it over with Kurt Busch saying fuck, so it's like, fuck, 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 fuck. fuck, 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 and it's just Kurt Busch screaming to the tune of the NASCAR music on Fox. Wonder if he ever did the starting lineup music. That's some funky music. Every time they bring that back, I'm happy. Ha 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 ha. I miss Alan Bestwick. Alan Bestwick, coronavirus survivor. Hemrick and Herb still going at it for second. Come on, Hemrick, you're better than him. Like 10 times better than him. 60 laps to go. Jesus, race is taking forever. So Hemrick has got a lock on second. He finally cleared the 18. But they're both like 3 seconds or more behind Cindric. Gonna need some fuckery for Hemrick to have a shot at this. And for me to stay awake, because Jesus Christ, this race is boring. How come there's no karaoke on that SmackDown commercial? Oh yeah, it's just supposed to be a wrestling show. God, fuck WWE. The best thing they've produced in like the last 10 years is that Last Ride Undertaker mini series on the network. That was actually worth me finding somebody's WWE Network account to use for. Because I was like, I got to see the rest of that Last Ride documentary because it's so good.
At Kentucky Speedway and a little NASCAR chasm.
Ooh, NASCAR chasm, because, you know, he speaks for all of us, I guess. Yeah, I remember NASCAR chasm when he was actually, like, funny and original.
That's a tough task there, but I love his enthusiasm.
Noah Gregson's only not. There's only 12 cars on the lead lap. I told you he wouldn't get back to the front. Because he's just not that good. He'll just about make it from here. Looks like Gregson's going to be the first to pit road. Yep, 57 laps to go. God, that's still pushing it.
He's definitely safe there.
Yeah, actually cast it back up after he finally gathered it.
Yeah, again, but you said it right there. After having a penalty and serving that penalty and living out that penalty, he was definitely conservative right there. It should have been.
Well, he doesn't want to speed. Cindric definitely doesn't want to speed when he makes his stop. 7-second advantage for him right now. The 9 is in, Jamie.
And the 9 to know Grayson thought he had a tire going down the right when that window.
Gregson thought he had a tire going down. That's why he pitted. Well, damn, I wish he'd have stayed out.
He saw the track car adjustment and the 4 tires stop.
And even though he's in the window, that
7-second lead for Cindric over Daniel Hemrick in second.
that explains it. He thought maybe he had a tire issue, so they
Brandon Jones by Riley Herbst for third.
This has been us at Indy, and this is where you got to be careful. As a team, this is a team deal.
55
here.
laps
That
to go.
driver's gotta be
You can make it from
telling
here.
them what he
Here's
feels.
Justin Haley to
You can't
pit
have a tire
road.
failure, right? You can't do that, but you can't short pit knowing that you're probably not the only one that are experiencing tire issues right now. Somebody can have trouble, just like what we saw in Indy. Then you get caught a lap down.
Indy!
And then your race is over.
saw Vinnie Miller coming in making his.
Man, I miss the Indy road course. I wish they could race there twice a year.
There's the 11, Jamie.
Justin Haley, the big winner at Talladega, a few weeks ago. He's been loose most of the night, but now it's taken a turn and gone to the tight side. Of course, the sun is completely down. It's much cooler. 4 tires stop, white and brown, quick stop.
You look at the top 5 with 54 to go. Cindric leads.
Michael Waldrop is the worst driver. That was Clint Boyer's quote.
Teammate, you saw that Riley Herbst. So Jones is third.
Then Boyer proceeded to drive for him and have a great season in 2012. What, second in points with 3 wins?
That second position
Clint Boyer in 2012. It's nuts.
Daniel Hemrick. He's going to
Then he proceeded to go like the next 6 years without a win. Daniel Hemrick to pit road, 53 laps to go. Oh, didn't get in his pit box too well. Yeah, Hemrick's too close to the pit wall. I don't think. Yeah, he can't get that jack up. Nope. Okay, they got it up just enough. Couple of pumps on the jack, and that thing went up. Boy, that was almost bad. He almost slid through his box. Alfredo to pit road from the top 5. Green flag pit stops.
Alfredo talked about the fact that he felt like he was losing ground when he made pit stops under caution. We'll see how he handles it under green. Looks smooth there, Jamie.
Cindric to pit road from the lead, 52 laps to go.
Because here comes the race leader. That's the 22 of Austin Cindric. He gives up the top spot to make what could be his final pit stop of the night.
But definitely plenty conservative, which he needed to be coming on pit road. Nice clean stop right here. Exactly what they need.
Riley Herbst is in. And here's the leader, Jamie.
Austin Cindric, such confidence after getting that first over win last night. Pit crew has been spot on. Got the pit stops exactly like they wanted. A really good stop last night. By minimal changes here. Tires stop. Brandon Jones has been. He had a loose wheel earlier and had a tip later, but that car was coming to life with these cooler temperatures.
Michael Annette making a stop. Saw Riley Herbst talked about him being in. And all of this cycles through to Chase Briscoe, now in the lead with 50 laps remaining. And there are a number of drivers that have still not made their green flag pit stop. Riley Herbst penalty.
Riley Herbst, too fast on pit road. Get the fuck out, you loser. Here comes Briscoe to pit road from the lead.
Guys have done a great job. A lot to ask out of these guys, not having that experience coming on
50 to go.
pit road under these conditions, and then
Harrison Burton's in the lead now. He hasn't pitted yet. Allgaier's probably going to run his car out of gas. He's back on the lead lap in 4th. Might as well try something. And little Riley Herbst spit on pit road. What a shame.
You know who really wants a caution right
I love that 98 paint scheme.
Because he has stayed on track, putting himself back on the lead lap. If he gets a caution here, he can get right back into it.
Stay out as long as you can, Allgaier.
He's going to set an unofficial record for most laps in the lucky dog position.
so frustrating.
Those are the longest nights.
Oh, it's nothing worse.
Harrison Burton to pit road from the lead. Cindric will cycle back through to the lead once this is all done. Chastain, Allgaier have not pitted yet. Like I said, Allgaier's probably going to try to run this thing out of gas, hoping for a caution.
There's really not much going on tonight, so you may as well stretch out this strategy and just stay out there longer. They just haven't quite had the speed that they needed or that he's shown.
Tell us about the stop for Burton, Jamie.
Look at the brake rotor on the right front, still on.
There's Riley Herbst serving his penalty.
He exits as Riley Herbst pays his debt to NASCAR. And Chastain going to stay on track, bypassing pit road. And Cindric is now driven his way back up to second as everyone makes their stops. Allgaier shown third, but both Chastain and Allgaier, first and third, have to make a pit stop.
Just wheeling it down on the inside.
Go! Wow, we almost had a caution there.
Hey, I don't think he hit the wall before.
Wow, Brandon Jones avoided a wreck.
Down there low.
Hell has frozen over.
Big save.
He didn't cause a problem, and he avoided a problem. That is rare.
This long run, and crew chiefs want the car to be a little bit on the free side so that you don't end up too tight on the longer run. That's stepping over the line a little bit.
You know, Brandon Jones, Daniel Hemrick were only 6 or 8 seconds back of Cindric when that cycle of stops began. But you look at it now, and it hasn't completely cycled through, but they've lost a ton of time. Really good execution by the 22 there.
Yeah, it looks to me like he gained 2 seconds.
Trying to figure out where I'm going to put my computer on this table. I think I could slide the PS2 over.
That's big because you got to figure he's
I think the cords are long enough.
You know, and honestly,
I'm going to baby that computer. That computer is going to be precious to me. Going this long without having a computer. Man. Looks like Chastain's coming to pit road this time, I think. He was running low into 3 already. Yep, Chastain to pit road. Justin Allgaier to pit road. He had to give it up. Cindric's back to the lead. Cindric has a 10-second lead over Daniel Hemrick.
Made the decision to come down pit road with 44 laps to go. It's a scheduled green flag stop for the driver out of Florida, Jamie.
Really nice run for the watermelon driver out of Florida, as you mentioned, finishing third last night. Tonight, that car has been tight from the beginning of the race. They've been adjusting on it to try to free it up. There'll be a 4-tire stop here. 1 minute away on it.
Chastain fitting, so is Justin Allgaier. And back out front and feeling good is Austin Cindric. He won it last night in overtime. Tonight, he's making it look easy. With 42 to go, he says, please, don't give me a caution late in this race. This summer.
Yeah, commercial. Ten-second lead. Just me racing on NASCAR Heat with a really good setup. By the way, I've been playing Heat 5 using them custom setups. Courtesy of, let me promote this guy's YouTube channel, even though nobody watches me, so it's not much of a promotion. Where I get the majority of my setups from for the Heat games. Because I'm a lowly scrub who plays NASCAR Heat. The guy's YouTube channel is called Red4424. Red4424. He's got about 6,000 subscribers. And he posts the most amazing setups for NASCAR Heat 5 and Heat 4. His setups are like... I had this other place I was getting setups from and trying stuff out. And most of them were pretty good, but there was a couple of stinkers. Their Darlington setup was garbage. Their Pocono setup sucked. And every setup I get from this dude is like, just fucking ridiculous. It's incredible. It's like a cheat code. I used his Daytona setup, and it's just not even fair. His Bristol setup's on point too. It's insane. You can use Heat 4 setups in Heat 5. That ought to tell you something. And I was looking through all his videos, and I was putting his shit in, and every single one that I've used of his has been on point. So Red4424, he's got a good channel for NASCAR video games, primarily NASCAR Heat. I think he's a Pro League guy. His setups are so good, I could probably attempt a Pro League race. And I'm just, okay at the game. But that guy's, yeah, he deserves a plug for all those amazing setups. Make me feel like I'm actually really good at the game.
With Fox Saturday Baseball, and we could not be more excited. Baseball is back, and of course, America's home for baseball this summer, as always, will be Fox and FS1. Gonna be great to have baseball back, and I know one guy that'll be rooting for the Royals, and one guy that'll be rooting for those Cubs. Go Cubs, go. Did you guys see the Red Sox on the promo board there?
Did not.
I did not. Well, Pam Miller she's a Red Sox fan on producer.
Funny how that works.
And they were not on there, but the Yankees represented Artie Kempner talking trash as we speak. And Rich Gross, who's working tape tonight for us in Los Angeles. Also,
Chastain barely lost the lead lap right here.
Chastain's a lap down. Wow.
In the race here, Adam. Yeah.
He's in 10th, but he's a lap down.
We got Chastain. Try on lap.
Really needing around that 22 car to get back on the lead lap.
93 cars on pit road.
Snyder.
Snyder's getting out of the car.
He's getting out, so he's done. And Here's what's tough is that he came in after a good night last night of getting above the cut line. Now he's likely going to fall back out because Brandon Brown is 14th. He's putting together a solid evening.
One thing I just noticed was Emma was running up
Blake,
about 6
you
or
going to
8
bed,
feet
dude?
above the preferred area in turns 1 and 2. Maybe the groove is opening up a little bit down in 1 and 2.
Night, night.
Or it was just
I knew he was going to fall
positions
asleep in here
off
one of these
first. We'll
days.
see.
He's going to the outside right. Well, he's looking to do so.
He's in a log jam right now.
No wonder Blake had been quiet. He fell asleep.
Whoa.
Now he's walking around like a drunk guy.
Tire going down because I saw a lot of smoke there too. Maybe a little bit of smoke.
That's just dirty up there.
Hold on a second.
Very, very slick. And watch, it'll be slick and have his hands pulled down here as well. He'll have to slow down. That's something that we saw last night that I was paying attention to, and I made note of for myself. If you do jump that cushion and get up there, you pick up a lot of debris, a lot of stuff. You got to be making sure that when you drive off into the next corner, that you've got a car underneath of you.
12-second lead for Austin Cindric with 33 laps to go. This is worse than last year's Kentucky race in Xfinity.
That had my attention. I saw him shoot up there. I knew he was in big trouble. Man, Chastain's went around this 22 car. Just let me around.
Chastain's working his ass off trying to stay on the lead, get it back on the lead lap.
Trying to make all that work, and he desperately needs that caution now because he's the first car 1 lap down.
I mean, he's wheeling the heck out of it, or Cindric has got it back on cruise control a little bit.
Right there, what I saw is why I think this 22 car is so stout. You saw how big he arced into turn 3. That is asking a lot out of your car. Big arc getting into 3, and then that's why it enables him to shoot across that middle.
I forgot he was in here.
Really, and being so powerful through the middle of the corner.
He falls asleep in here every damn weekend and swears that he doesn't. He tries to stay up on Friday night to be up late, and he makes it to like 10 o'clock or 10:30, and he's like, "Bleh."
How much do you just back it down and take care of your car?
Usually I'm paying attention to him saying, hey, don't fall asleep. This time I was watching the race and he fell asleep.
Where's it going first? Yeah.
Sweep through there, and he took the outside position on those guys. And Alfredo still continues to impress. Another top 5 run going right now. But to your point, Adam, as far as...
Yeah, Anthony Alfredo's 5th, having a great night. 30 laps to go.
50, 40, 30 to go now. You're going to back it off a little bit. You want to try to save that right front tire, and if a caution comes out, more than likely you're not going to pit. And you want to have that right front tire air pressure at peak for the restart and be able to cut and take off. So I would be running around, what, 90% Clint right now?
No, but I heard you say it right there for the restart. That's the thing you don't want to see. Kurt said that earlier before we went to break. I call it the old haymaker. You're out here leading this thing, everything's quiet, everything's going fine. You're like, all right, where's this thing coming from? Where's that right hook going to come from? And that's the caution that you don't want to see.
As a leader, you got a ton of stuff to think about with a 12-second lead. You've got to still keep in the back of your mind that a restart will pop up, the yellow will come out, and you got to have a game plan.
Like I can just teleport you like $10.
Here's what's different tonight than last night when you talk about staying out, if there's a late caution versus coming down pit road. You know, we've only got 9 on the lead lap tonight, and everybody does still have a set of tires, so I've got to believe that could factor in a little bit. Maybe
28 to go.
the top 5.
2 tires going to win you the race if there's a caution.
If we do get a caution.
Maybe.
Let's
Let's be real, you ain't going to get a caution.
Burton is 6th, and Allgaier continues trying to find his way back onto the lead lap, and of course he's not in the free pass position now. We talked about Chastain.
See Cindric getting away from... Whoa, that was close.
Almost had a caution. We've had a lot of almost cautions on this run. We need an actual one. Let's tear some shit up. I sound like my dad's cousin Barry. Oh, what a good race. Ain't no wrecks or nothing. Ain't nobody get hurt or nothing. You know it? Boy, if you guys knew Barry, you'd laugh. Die-hard for life Rusty Wallace fan. Barry. Rusty's going to do it today, you know it? You realize how many times I heard that when I was a kid? Rusty Wallace didn't win a race from fucking April of 2001 to like the spring of 2004 or 5. And every Sunday was, hey, Rusty's going to do it today, you know it? You know it? Out there, what is it? Rusty's going to do it today. All right, Rusty's going to win today. You know it? He says, you know it, after every sentence. Couldn't watch a race with him and my dad. Like I told my uncle before, I was like, yeah, you hang out with Barry. My dad, Kevin, he's pretty low-key. Rob is as low-key as it gets. He talks a lot, but Barry shouts. And then you get in a fucking argument with Barry, and he just keeps shouting, and you have to get louder to match him. And next thing you know, everybody in the fucking room's yelling, even though they're just having a casual conversation during the race. That's how I grew up watching NASCAR. It's amazing I learned anything with Barry shouting over the fucking race. You know it? Rusty's going to do it today. You know it? Hates road courses, but was a Rusty Wallace fan. What the fuck? Was anybody ever better at Watkins Glen than Rusty Wallace? Besides, like, Tony Stewart, maybe? You know it?
It's the All-Star race. You got Race Hub, you got the Open, all of it begins at 6. And then for $1
I know, I'd have y'all teleport my Guitar Hero and Metallica.
From Bristol, no less. I know you two love
Man, I need
track
that game.
racing. Mark it down, set the DVR, join us if you will on Wednesday night.
$1 million. You've won that before, haven't you?
I won in Charlotte, yeah. You were fast at Bristol this spring.
Rusty's going to do it today, you know it?
You got your lights.
Every day. Every week was Rusty's week. Didn't matter where they were running.
You know you did.
Absolutely not.
You look like what's that movie that came off of?
He's a Kurt Busch fan now, but he's nowhere near as passionate about Kurt Busch as he was old Rusty. Wow, Brandon Jones by Daniel Hemrick for second.
What do you say, a 93 Ford Ranger pickup with...
Brandon Jones, another guy I've been awfully hard on, but oh, never mind, he just wrecked. Right as I'm about to compliment him, he crashed hard into the wall. Caution's out. Damn, he drove in on Hemrick. They never even got close to touching each other. He drove it into the bottom and won, just completely lost it and backed into the wall hard.
And then throws it away with Henry in that huge lead. He didn't want to see
Yeah, I'm yelling like Barry did. I'm doing my impression of my dad's cousin Barry. You know it?
Here we are side drafting, and you know Hemrick's not going to give up. Henrik
Brandon Jones just busted his own ass.
Down into turn 1. Jones wants to stay in the gas.
Hemrick gave him plenty of room, by the way. Hemrick's like up halfway up out of the traction compound.
Definitely did, and that's just a product of that traction compound.
And there you go.
Outside. Very frustrating to be able to try to pass somebody like that. One group racetrack. Unfortunately, probably should have been patient. Didn't, and it beat him.
Lights under the 19, like what we'll see in the All-Star race, or maybe just a little different.
Please
right?
do.
Unfortunately,
I'm sure I'll
I
remind
see
you
that.
again
Kid
by the
did
morning,
such a great
if
job.
you are
I
going to
know
see
he's
her
gonna be
tomorrow.
super frustrated. But another tore up race car.
I mean, it's one
You know
and A on the frustration meter. I mean, he's frustrated, but so
Rusty's going to do it today, you know it?
He had that huge lead. The last
Been
thing
retired
he
for
wanted to
15
see
years, but he's going to win.
is a caution. And here's Hemrick audio. He was racing with Brandon Jones when he went around.
Hit the wall there.
Good to see Brandon Jones.
God, if you're Cindric, don't you just stay out? I mean, they have been running a while. They've been running over 30 laps on this set of tires.
20 laps to go.
He must have had
They have been out for a while.
walk all the way
Well,
off of
I
turn
would
2.
say he moved up, made an adjustment. He saw the 19 car coming at him. And probably
Right when I was going to compliment Brandon Jones, he fucking lost it.
Seek. Oh, yeah, you can see the A clear at the top of your screen.
Oh, then when the caution came out, yeah, Hemrick hit the wall. The caution had been out, and Hemrick went up and hit the wall. I told you he gave him plenty of room. He just got loose way high, giving Brandon Jones all the room in the
A
world.
little bit. That's kind of a lot,
Yeah.
man. That's going to be questionable.
You know, it's amazing, though, Kurt. We've seen time and time again with these bodies on these race cars in the Xfinity Series. They could live to see another day.
What is it about the 9, or the 19 and the 8, rather? Jeff Burton went around early last night. Brandon Jones, nowhere to go. And both teams had to go to a backup car for tonight, as we have discussed so many times. And both have brought those cars to the front after a real hard-working night.
Yeah, it's a shame. Two completely different set of circumstances, but yeah, we got the same result.
You know, last year I had to go to my dad's to watch the spring race at Martinsville.
To go, and I'm wondering.
Never again. It reminded me of why when I was a kid I hated watching races with him and Barry and other people.
Being scored on the lead lap. So
And my dad wasn't drunk, but he was buzzed, and when he's buzzed, he turns into a fucking know-it-all, especially about racing. And I only went over there because our cable was fucked that week, and I was like, Watkins Glen is on FS1, and we didn't get it. So instead of complaining about it to other people online, I went somewhere to watch the fucking race. You hear that, everybody that's ever disliked one of my videos? For not showing the race.
If you're the leader, you're staying out here.
Stay out if you're Cindric. Yeah, stay out. I know it's been a long run here, but
protect that dirty area. You're gonna protect that track position. The guys that are on the tail end.
although if he stays out, come on, everybody behind him should pit. If I'm Hemrick and Briscoe and Alfredo and I see Cindric stay out, I'm pitting. There's only 9 cars, 8 cars on the lead lap. So maybe everybody pits here. Well, Brandon Jones avoided busting his ass earlier, but could not avoid it again.
To the medical center where we'll talk to Brandon Jones for the second time in 2 days.
And let me just say it right here.
He's a regular at the infield care center these days, Brandon Jones.
We got one pit reporter on site this weekend. And Jamie, you're covering every series at the care center, up and down pit road. Yeah. Great effort.
Well, it's fun. I love my job, and you guys make it fun. You're doing a great job.
Oh, Cindric to pit road, Hemrick to pit road. Okay, they're all come. Fuck that. Stay out. What are you doing? Good God, everybody on the lead lap pitted.
Everybody is here, or most of them anyway.
Okay. Well, that works out for Cindric.
On pit road.
Yeah, that's how many lappers he had in between him and second place. It kind of painted a bad picture for a second. I thought everybody stayed out.
Yeah.
And it actually
They should have stayed out.
Crazy. I really.
Or if he'd have stayed out, then they should all pit.
Way to go. That's not the case.
Cindric does have that preferred pit stall because he won the race last night.
We're gonna. Oh, Anthony Alfredo's turned sideways in his box.
Alfredo sideways.
Has he hit the wall?
Buddy. That is everybody.
Well, hell, there's only 8 cars on the lead lap. It ain't that big of a loss. Cindric keeps the lead off pit road,
Cindric wins the race off.
followed by Hemrick, Briscoe, and Harrison
Hemrick is
Burton.
second.
They'll be the front
Third is
4.
Chase Briscoe. Fourth is Harrison Burton. He gained a spot there.
I would say he got on the wall enough that they're making.
And I don't
have to fix some things.
don't see anyone who stayed out there. So, Harrison Burton, good situation. He'll be restarting in the outside lane.
Cindric's got it won. Unless he just blows it. He's been prone to do that, but I think Cindric's got him covered. It's like Waffle House at 4 in the morning, smothered and covered. God, fuck Waffle House. There's a Waffle House. Anybody who lives in the South, everybody's always like, oh, go to Waffle House. Let's go to Waffle House. It's 4 in the morning. Let's go to what? No, go somewhere good to eat. Go to fucking Denny's, dude. Waffle House sucks. Waffle House is like the most overrated shit on the planet. There ain't nothing in Waffle House you can't make it at home and make it better. Waffle House is overpriced and it sucks. Hey, you guys want to listen to the new Tommy Lee record? I'm kidding. Who the fuck would actually want to listen to that? Thank God Motley Crue's back together. It'll give Tommy Lee less time to make shitty music. Big Motley Crue fan here, by the way. To a point. According to Pat Robertson, coronavirus was caused by oral sex, lady chemicals, whatever the fuck that means. So it's some kind of airborne sexual disease. Boy, religious people are just fucking hilarious, aren't they? Guys, don't get blown. You'll catch coronavirus. Oh, jeez. Come on, please tell me Cindric sped on pit road or something just to spice things up a little. Boy, Brandon Jones tears up a lot of cars. Anthony Alfredo has crew guys over the wall too soon, but that still doesn't explain why he's dead sideways in his box. Oh, got this headache. Take some fucking ibuprofen here in a little bit. Although that never helps. Well, I'm sure the truck race will be fun. Oh, we're back. Here's how Alfredo got turned in his pit box. Whoa, he about killed his crew guys. That would have been bad. He locked him up and basically spun into his box.
Yeah, you just got to take back out of that hole. It kind of sauced up that pit stop.
We're going to restart with 14 laps to go. They're getting the one to go this time.
He was penalized. They were over the wall too soon, and so he's going to have to drop to the tail. So he really is going to have to show him what he's got here. And Justin Allgaier, one of those drivers that took the wave around, so Riley Herbst, and he's
Allgaier's on the lead lap. Whoopee!
Telling me there's a chance.
Free pass.
Gets another caution to pick, get the tires, and maybe get a top 10 out of this deal.
And up front, it's going to be Cindric and Hemrick. And the restart going to be
Cindric, Hemrick, Burton, and Briscoe.
Photo op for JD Motorsports here.
Sure is. Half the field.
God, there's 4 JD Motorsports cars. Jesus.
Wow.
What is that camera shot supposed to be, Fox?
Identify that one, guys?
It's Jupiter.
Oh, there you go. Really paid attention in science class. Or you just listen to the production crew.
The little.
Is that like coronavirus under a microscope or something that they're showing right now? What the fuck is that?
Hey, check that out. Whoa. That is.
Oh my God, is that Saturn?
I've never seen that. I need this camera.
These
Get a
Fox
borrow this
cameras
camera.
are pretty
Hey,
special.
take the drone up there and let's check it out.
We have captured the coronavirus on camera.
Final Xfinity broadcast.
Oh.
Artie Kempner, John Howard, everybody at the track, all the men and women have done
14 to go
job
at the restart
dealing with
here.
Difficult circumstances. Drano Nelson. The whole
Gonna need
group
a
have been
shit ton of
incredible.
cautions to give
And
anybody a
not
chance to
only
do
this year
anything.
in the studio, Eric Mandia, Patrick Perrin, so many folks behind the scenes that make this happen. And we have had to hit the curveball because we've moved in the studio. We thank each and every one of you, and I know the fans do as well, because we are enjoying some great NASCAR racing on what feels like every
And they
day.
waved off the restart again.
Certainly, and I can tell you from my look at that head of hair. Yeah, looking good, baby. But from my perspective as a race car driver, I didn't know this side of this. I didn't know the effort, the meetings, the preparation that it goes into taking and making us look.
Hey,
good
there's
for
the camera
So
guys.
all you guys, we all as race car drivers, thank you. And as a fan of this sport,
And their
thank
fucking
you.
camera fell over.
Jay, he's on the camera there. And Goat there.
An incredible group of people. Talented group of people everywhere.
Stoley should wear a mask all the time, I think, actually.
I want that monitor on a stick. I want to take that everywhere with me.
And Kevin Clark is our eyes above the racetrack. He's our chief spotter at all these races, so we thank Kevin, who's a really good golfer, by the way. And Andy Jeffers, who's been our boots on the ground each and every race, making sure all of those onboard cameras are installed properly. Russell Winrich, our statistician. Jimmy Hicks.
Okay, we're going to go green with 13 laps to go. Unless they wave it off again.
K-Mac and Doug E on the audio side. They won like 100 Emmys for NASCAR on Fox Audio.
It took Allgaier this long to get back on the lead lap.
It is a good team. It's your family. Again, walking into this thing not knowing anything, you guys are family. You guys are, you all look after one another and take care of business.
Final Xfinity race tonight. A couple of more Cup events Sunday in the All-Star race, and we got the Gander trucks going all the way to the championship. There'll be 13 laps to go when we get the restart here. Cindric is dominated. Can he close the deal?
You know, if it wasn't for coronavirus, we'd have saw like 3 full-blown fights after the race. Like, God, Cindric is already fucking clear. Well, now he backs off. It looked like he was already gone.
He's got to be careful. He just learned what going into the inside of turn 1.
Hemrick's got the lead. Oh, no, he's not. He's loose. He's sideways. Oh, man. He saved it, but he had the lead, and then he just lost it. Damn. That made me so happy for about 1 second, and then he busted his ass. Speaking of busting your ass, there goes Gregson. Gregson just wrecked Harrison Burton. Gregson just fucking wrecked Harrison Burton.
Those boys are going to pay a huge price.
Wow. No caution, though. He tore him up, but there's no caution.
Gotta go for it.
Cindric is in the lead. Briscoe's second. Allgaier seventh.
Things wrong, boys.
And what if
Yeah,
we
Gregson
see
just wrecked Harrison
is
Burton.
That inside groove is so treacherous. Guys cannot get the grip that they need.
I saw it coming. You heard me calling it before it even happened.
Allgaier back in the top 10, 7th. Huge change of events for him and his race team.
Hope Harrison Burton gets to Gregson and just junks his ass.
This angle right here, driving down into turn 3 with Gregson on the inside. He's trying to keep
Burton
it.
gave him all the room in the world, and Gregson just stayed up in him and just doored him and put him in the fucking wall. Because he's an idiot.
And then Burton's there.
Yeah, that's pretty unfortunate.
And that little dipshit is going to continue to fail his way upwards. You watch.
Unfortunately, took the position for both of those guys and ruined their day.
At least he ruined his own damn race doing it.
Just didn't work out.
God, he sucks.
Desperation. Gotta go for it.
That's what you're going to be doing.
Yeah, he's really going to win the race from 8th place, guys. Boy, Gregson was really going for it.
Spot. He's in the catbird spot. It just didn't work out.
You get back there, son of a gun, stop his ass.
Oh, they just told Harrison Burton they're going to stomp Gregson's ass. I wish. In this Corona era, we don't get any fights anymore.
I'd say
That's been the worst part about the Corona era.
she's probably saying the same thing.
Ross Chastain in the top 5 after having a shitty race.
Here we go. GS8 car again.
Side by side with
We've
Hemrick.
seen this happen time and time again.
Boy, oh, man. He about did it again. He did do it again. Oh. Michael Annett 3 wide with Hemrick in the middle and Chastain on the outside. Michael Annett passed both of them for 4th. Oh, and then he overdrives the corner. Now Michael Annett's loose. Hemrick's loose. Here comes Chastain and Allgaier. Here comes Riley Herbst, the douchebag. Wow, Chastain's got back in the gas and he cleared all of them. Boy, if only that was for the lead. If that was for the lead, this would be a great race.
Herbst did.
I mean, these junior motorsports cars are coming from everywhere. Annett is there. Hendrick, Allgaier, and Gregson back in the mix. 8 laps to go.
Oh, yeah, 8 to go. Cindric's got
This race, and when you have
7/10
a
on
shortcut from
Chase
somebody
Briscoe.
else, and then
7
you
laps to go
back in
now.
it. Keep after it.
7 remaining, and just under a second, the separation from first to second, Cindric to Briscoe.
Riley Herbst loose on the straightaway.
As Anthony Alfredo taking it, getting back up from the mishap on pit road.
That speaks volumes for a young driver to have a problem like that and jump right back out there and put himself in position. Alfredo's had a real impressive weekend.
Got to make up for it. Certainly has.
All in all, though, it's going to be completed as a successful weekend. But that mishap on pit road, that's a huge lesson learned. And Briscoe's turned the B-plus setup into, I'm going to give it like an average A.
Yeah.
You know?
1 second lead now, coming to 5 to go. Told you it was still over.
Tell you what, that track position right there will do that. It'll take
Unfortunately, Harrison Burton's not going to get to Gregson by the end of the race.
Give it that clean air.
Sad.
Both of them running.
Hope somebody punches him in the fucking mouth. Hope a road crew guy goes over there and just knocks Noah Gregson on his ass.
This is going to get good.
Their teammates,
in there.
but they have
Wreck him, Allgaier. Wreck him. He deserves it. I don't care if he's your teammate. Gregson's loose again. Yeah, it's a good thing Allgaier was on his inside.
He's so frustrating right there.
Gregson is a weapon. He is just the worst. Last driver to win consecutive nights in the same series, Richard Petty in 1971. Wow, Austin Cindric mentioned in the same sentence as Richard Petty.
Every time we tell you about somebody, they have trouble.
Austin Cindric, Richard Petty. What's the difference, right?
Petty's from 1971 record. We should have waited for the
About 197 wins.
Man, it makes you feel bad. Let's go to this guy.
Second and a half, 3 to go. He's got a big lead.
Let's go to this guy. This guy's doing good, right? Just wrecked. It's like we're jinxing him.
Whatever you do, don't talk about Allgaier.
Got those two
He's
Fords
seventh
up
with
front.
3 to go. That's about as good as he can hope for.
A couple Chevys running third, fourth. That's a pretty good comeback for those guys. They were swatting flies, it looked like early on. And just, again, and then Chastain just did the wave around, right?
He did. So he got the free pass. Yeah, his touch car 1 lap down.
Doing it, man. He's a guy that can pull off a move like that. Hard-nosed racer. So, yeah, give me the ball. I want to run with it.
This is just like last night. The Colic cars.
2 to go.
Part of it all night long. But when we got down to the end, they found their way to the front. Yep.
Justin Haley's third. Ross Chastain's fourth. Michael Annett, fifth.
Here comes Cindric off turn 4. He'll see the white flag. This time.
1 lap to go. Credit one bank. Blah, blah, blah.
He executed perfectly. Entry on a green flag run, and then with this leading laps, getting the stage winning, and I need to try to do a Credit One plug right now. It's 1 to go, brought to you by Credit One. Thank you.
The Ganassi sponsor, Kurt Busch on point.
Family over there. They're on our cars at Ganassi. Thank you guys. Cindric, do it, Cindric.
You're stealing my job.
Hey, no, I'm not bragging.
Let Adam Alexander call this finish.
It was one of my 3 things right here.
Here's where Boyer's going to talk over the finish. Listen.
Deal. Can he sweep the weekend? And he did it. Just that. Bring that stuff like a Ford Mustang of Victor Lane. Big weekend for them.
When has Boyer not talked over the finish when he's in the booth?
0 for 13.
Hemrick's been in the wall off of 4, but he made it to the line. 9th place. What the fuck happened to that top 5 on the last lap? Allgaier's 5th. Michael Annett fell to 8th. Hemrick's 9th. Something really happened back there, and Hemrick's got damage on the right rear. But Cindric wins again, 2 nights in a row.
Haley ends up
What happened? And please tell me Harrison Burton's going to junk Noah Gregson. Who did Michael Annett get into the 8? He sure did. Wow. Michael Annett and Hemrick nearly killed each other on that last lap.
Try to get down side draft.
Allgaier gets a top 5 because of it, so I'm not
Hemrick
complaining.
ended up 9th. Annett was
Michael Annett, 4-wheel slide into Daniel Hemrick.
Spots right there.
That junior motorsports competition meeting. Ought to be pretty interesting this week. Awkward.
To the second gear.
Never thought I'd see Cindric win 2 races in a row. He really has improved.
Keyed over the radio, burn it down.
Couldn't burn it down last night, so I had to bring the same car and motor back here tonight.
Great burnout. Great win. Big 2 wins.
Man, they made the call too on 4 tires. Give up the track position, and boom.
They didn't give up the track position. Everybody pitted with him, you idiot. Pay attention, Kurt. I love you, but pay attention.
And he comes into this weekend winless in 2020, and again 2 in a row, winning last night and tonight. First 2 victories on an oval in the Xfinity Series.
Power of momentum. You can't outrun it. Momentum, confidence. Right
Momentum.
there is what they have.
As John Witherspoon once said, it's all about momentum.
Winner had never won at Kentucky. You can erase that from the stat book.
Awkward celebration with no crowd in attendance. Still not used to that. It's all good till the race is over, then it's dead quiet.
He's full of enthusiasm, always is. I like these interviews. He does a good job.
He and Brian Wilson.
I'd love to know what Harrison Burton thinks of Noah Gregson right now.
Driver crew chief combo in the ARCA series right here at Kentucky. It happened a few years ago, and boy, they're feeling the love in the bluegrass once again, Jamie.
Austin Cindric, the tallest driver in the field, and tonight he dominated. Austin, most laps led ever in your career in one single race. But you know what was different tonight, Austin? You got to burn it down. How much fun was it to actually make it official?
Well, I hope I lined enough rubber down to make up for Watkins Glen last year. That was pathetic. So, no, I'm just so excited. This is all credit to my team. You know, what we did tonight was really impressive because we ran one setup last night and won the race. We came with another setup and won the race again. And that happens at the shop. That happens with the guys on the box. So all credit to them. I'm the lucky one that gets to drive the Snap-on Ford Mustang. Thank you to Moneyline, Menards, Discount Tire. everyone who puts this together. Odyssey Battery. Thank you to everyone. Full performance, a 1-2 between me and Chase. You know, I got a text from Mark Rushbrook, head guy from Ford, telling me
Noah Gregson has a trash can on wheels.
So there you go, Mark. We'll do it again. That was a lot of fun.
Austin, what was it like for you? 17 to go. Brian Wilson, your crew chief, says, "Oh, we're not coming in. We are staying out." Then the last-minute call, you wanted your car to be a little bit better. What is that moment like, hoping that other people follow you down?
I trust my man. You know, it's difficult, but it's a team sport, and that's why obviously he made the right call, and that's why he's sitting on the box and I'm steering the car.
Congratulations.
Thank you, Jamie.
Austin Cindric makes it 2 in a row on an oval here at Kentucky.
Jamie with the rare stat, tallest driver in the field, and his dad, president of Team Penske, Tim Cindric.
Oh, Harrison Burton's a face-to-face with Noah Gregson.
And look, this is
Punch him in the mouth. Uh-oh. We gonna fight. Hit his ass. He shoved him. Hit him. Fuck it. Don't shove him. Hit him. Hit him in the fucking mouth.
Harrison not backing down.
Yeah, fuck him. Yeah, kick his fucking ass.
They're really going at it. Yeah, they are.
They're fighting.
Boys going at it.
Michael and Nat came over. Here's another.
The fuck happened here? God, there's all kinds of fighting going on down there.
Hey, man. You hit me. No, man. You hit me.
You should have headbutted him in the fucking nose, what you should have done.
Friday Night Lights.
Whoa! Now, I thought in this era of
Yeah, Michael Annette's coming over and trying to separate them.
maybe we wouldn't have this kind
Big
of
fight, big fight.
but you
Oh
can
yeah, they're
see,
still brawling.
Even though it's dark and it's off in the distance, this thing lingered for a little bit.
Still fighting, still fighting. Crew guys are fighting. Big fight. It's a battle royal. Michael Annette's being peacemaker.
It's going to come with some consequences. I would know, you know? I would know, yeah. Still going after him.
Michael Annette's trying to calm everybody down. Good man.
Just intense. These guys have been here all weekend long.
Noah Gregson needs his fucking ass kicked. That's all I know. That's all I fucking know. That little bitch has got it coming.
Unfortunately, they didn't hit. But hey, let's go to break real quick.
He's got one coming. That wasn't nearly good enough. He didn't get his ass kicked nearly enough there. He fucking deserves it, though. If I was them 20 crew guys, I'd have dogpiled his ass and beat the brakes off his little rich ass. Then he can go fucking pill up and drink with his murdering ass father. Because they're both pieces of shit. That whole family's full of douchebags, in case you didn't know. Harrison was being too passive. Like he was kind of half-assed wanting to fight. He should have dicked him in his fucking mouth. Stomp his little ass on the fucking pavement and see if he runs into you again after that. I bet he don't. Nobody in NASCAR deserves to have their ass kicked more than Noah Gregson. Period. God, I'm fired up. I wanted to jump through the TV and start kicking his ass for Harrison. If you don't think Noah Gregson's a dipshit, get the fuck off my screen. I'm sorry. You know he's a cunt. Biggest cunt in NASCAR. I hate that little bastard. If I ever met him, I'd tell him what a dipshit he is. I would love that opportunity. By the way, I'm on YouTube. I'm sure this will get out some. Come on. Oh, yeah, and Brett Griffin just pointed out, by the way, Noah Gregson didn't have a mask on, so if anybody should get punished for that little situation, it should be him. We finally had our first post-coronavirus brawl. Could have been better, because unfortunately Noah Gregson walked away with all his teeth in his mouth. That's why it wasn't good enough. I knew that little incident happened so close to the end of the race that it wouldn't be forgotten about over the course of the race. It's like, oh, they just He just junked Harrison Burton. They're going to be fighting after this, hopefully. There was not a lot of social distancing going on. There were crew guys punching each other and throwing each other on the ground. God, I want to stomp his little ass.
So it's fitting. We had a brawl at the end of
I could whoop the shit out. I'm not even like a tough guy. I'd beat the fuck out of Noah Gragson.
That's what happened on track. This is what happened in the garage after.
Let's go ahead, Donnie.
Not once, but twice. Let's go to Jamie.
And I caught up with Harrison Burton, and Harrison, you're looking at it there, but take us through what happened exactly. You obviously didn't back down when you saw Noah.
No, just frustrated. That's
Because he's a dipshit.
2 times since we've come back after the COVID-19 pandemic on restart, same situation. We rallied all night to get our Xfinity Supra into 4th place, and then the 9 happens to start in 3rd, and just, I don't know, it forgets what racetrack.
Wrecks everybody he's around. Noah Gragson has wrecked everybody this year because he's a dumbass who can't drive.
I had a lot of people coming up to me afterwards saying that was a long time coming, so I guess that was a popular move. But honestly, it's about these guys that work so hard on this race car and getting fast race cars and giving us a race car that's capable of winning both nights, I think. Just mistakes made by me, and we kind of tuned it out of this race that took us out of contention, and then once we finally got to where I thought we could have been.
There was some big pit guys down there brawling too. Holy shit. That one Junior Motorsports guy was huge.
Just sorry for our race team that happened.
Well said. Thanks, Harrison. All right, we're going to walk over here and catch up with Noah Gragson, who is over here with his team. And Noah, we just saw the replay, you and Harrison. We heard his take. What's your take on what happened between the two of you?
You wrecked somebody again, you fucking moron. That's what happened.
Spin on pit road there early and got us in a hole, and it's just back in traffic. This track is so much about just track position and restarts, and I don't know. Unfortunate day for.
Yeah, unfortunate day, you wrecked another goddamn car. You wrecked your own car and you wrecked his car because you suck. You should have won every fucking race this year, but you can't win because you suck.
Not really. I mean, we're all racing hard.
We're all racing hard. He's doing the Joey Logano interview. Oh, it's just racing hard.
And whatnot, so,
can't win a fucking race even though I have the dominant car every fucking week.
Just thankful for this opportunity.
Can't win a race unless it's a fucking restrictor plate track or you wreck the best car like you did at Bristol. That's the only fucking way this douchebag can win a race.
Noah's 21.
Noah's 21, so he's got a good 20 years left to piss everybody off. He's well on his way.
And to see them go at it like this, not just throughout their career, but throughout this season.
Guess he didn't learn anything from going to those AA meetings with his dad or something. I don't know.
Championship equation this season.
Yes, they are.
His dad's going to write a book. It's called How to Be a Murderer and Avoid Jail Time, with foreword by O.J. Simpson.
Good job, Jamie. That was awesome. Awesome finish. A lot happened right there, Kurt, at the end of this Xfinity race. Just goes to show you never know what's going to happen at the end of these things.
I mean, Kentucky Speedway is one of those tough tracks to do restarts on, and with the preferred groove being where the spray is and the track.
Ward Burton's going to show up next week and shoot him with a crossbow. You watch. Uncle Ward's going to show up.
They both handled their interviews really well afterwards. Again, it's that passion. It's that desire to grab that one more spot, and that's what a 21 and a 19-year-old are going to do.
We're talking about the fight, but Cindric wins on back-to-back nights. What a special run for him.
Definitely won the war. Both wins sweeping the weekend at Kentucky. Fast race car. They took those snap-on tools and put the super tune on that baby.
Yeah, a solid team execution, and then Cindric. I mean, again, I would have thought.
Kamikaze said, "Spill blood, Harrison." Yeah, Harrison didn't want it bad enough. Go in there and just punch him. Don't shove him in the chest and then start a fight. Just haul off and knock his ass out. Quit fucking around. That's the problem with these kids. And I can say kids now because I'm older than these guys. I'm older than both of them. So I'm finally in the position to be like, fucking kids. Go in there and just haul off and hit him. You know he fucking wrecked you. It's like the 25th time he's wrecked you this year. He wrecks everybody. You can't race side by side with Noah Gragson. He's going to take your ass out. Whether it's on purpose or the fact that he just has no fucking talent whatsoever, because he doesn't have any talent. But that's my rant for the day. Fuck Noah Gragson. He's a trash can on wheels, and I'll see y'all tomorrow for the truck race at 6 o'clock. I got to go cool off because now I'm a big Harrison Burton fan. Harrison was already winning me over. He really won me over now. We're going to start the Fuck Noah Gragson fan club. He could be the president. I'll be vice president. Then again, we'd have a lot of guys fighting to be president of that. Let's see. Justin Allgaier, Justin Haley, Ross Chastain, Austin Cindric, Harrison Burton. Who else? Todd Gilliland. Remember what he did at Canadian Tire? Yeah. But fuck it. I gotta go calm down. At least I'm not sleeping anymore. I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for hanging out.